In the bottom right-hand message is a thing that says there'll be a new vote in a few seconds. What that is saying is that in a few seconds we're going to get an option of 1 through 4 effects that can happen in-game. They can be effects that can hinder me, things that can hurt me. The way that you vote on which effect you want to happen is by typing the numbers 1 through 4 into the chat, hitting enter. Whatever you vote for, the vote will be tallied. As you can see, there's no votes right now, but as people vote, it'll fill up. And whatever has the most votes at the end of the timer, in this case it's 40 seconds, thereabouts, then whatever gets the most votes will go into effect, for better or for worse. And the reason I got this little piece of paper here is to cover the screen so I can't see what the options are. I can see people voting, I can see people typing 1 through 4 in the chat, but I can't see what they map to. So that way I have no idea what's coming. It's a surprise to me. It's lots of shenanigans, lots of silliness, and I love it dearly. Also, Bree, good to see you, friend. Thank you for the look. I appreciate that, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I know, Bree, you've been working really hard on studying for exams, which I know are always stressful. I know calculus is a pain in the ass, so, but I'm glad you're here. It's good to see you, friend. Also, look at all this water. What the hell? It's a lot of water. So, we have just the standard Spark Bolt Wand. Got a Shield Ghost. Hey, we got Bree as a Shield Ghost. Hell yeah, Bree. You showed up just in time to give us some shieldies. Bree is like, yes, that was my plan all along, Alex. You've cracked the code. The reason I'm kicking this is because I like to ride this cart down the mine shaft. Oh, well, I didn't kick it. Alright, I kicked it. I just didn't ride it. I just knocked it in front ahead of me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened here? That is chaotic polymorphine. And also increase life. Oh my, what's that? So I don't know what this other effect is. I know what chaotic polymorphine does. What's this effect? I want to see what the little clock thingy is. What is this? This is increase the lifetime of a spell. Oh, okay. I got excited. I was like, increased lifetime. I was like, oh, does that make me live longer? No, it's not at all how it works. I'm not surprised. But that is helpful. Increase the lifetime of a spell. That is a very nice effect. But it's not like the cool, amazing thing like I was hoping it would be. Oh, well. Let's blow that thing up real quick. Some monies. There's a potion shop that exploded. There's more potions down there, but you can see a lot of the potions that are up top here came as a result of a potion shop getting exploded earlier. Might have something to do with it. What's that? It's a piece of glass. Oh, that's from a potion. Okay, we got some base potion there. Can I drink base potion? What happens? Nothing. Alright, so what do we have? There's worm pheromone, meteorite. I didn't even know meteorite was a thing in this game. So increased lifetime. Increased lifetime timestia is an effect I didn't know existed. Poison gas, invisible spellium, worm pheromone, projectile area teleportation. There are some effects that I've never even seen before. I think the mods might have been updated recently. Petrifium potion? Interesting. Yeah, I think one of the mods that I'm using for all these new potion effects must have had an update recently, because these are pretty nutty. Yeah, I know, well, I know. I was like, dude, what the heck? And I like the fact that, like, she also acknowledged, like, yeah, I'm up past my bedtime, too. So, we're all being degenerates. We're all being weird nighttime weirdos. Whoa, what's this? Is it like bouncy boys? Are we a bouncy boy? What is this? That is Repulsium, right. We've seen Repulsium once before. Oh, I just took on, like, every effect in the world. Oh god, I'm teleported. We got lifetime enhancements. Whoa, it makes this like super fast. That's cool. Makes it fast and also invisible. Oh, but now it's back to normal. That was pretty neat though. That was kind of neat. I wish I could have that for a longer amount of time. Healing field. Thank you for the healing field. That's helpful. For anybody just joining, by the way, we do have a channel point incentive with the Boost the Stream challenge, by the way. So if you have a bevy of channel points and you want to spend it on something that would help the channel out, to get it to more viewers and that kind of stuff, we do have a nifty little thingy with the Boost the Stream challenge. So obviously no pressure, but for those who would like to contribute, we do have that going on right now, and it does help me out quite a bit, because if we meet the challenge, then it means we get to have the stream go to more peeps, which is nice. Oh, Sparkle with Trigger, one of my favorite effects. It's not that helpful right at this exact moment. But it is pretty cool. It's very cool. If we can get to Steel Mountain, we can do some very fun stuff with it. That makes me very happy. Also, I never even used this. It's hard to get through there from below. I'd rather go from above if possible. Like we can almost crack through that little space up top. Almost. Let's get some of these buggy friends. There we go. Let's get this guy. Hey, get him, little lads. Oh, they're on fire. Except I think he is immune to fire. Is he? I think he might be. Yeah. I don't think he gives a shit about fire. Or if he gives a shit at all, it's not very many shits. Also, I'm on fire. I give a shit about being on fire. I want his monies, but I don't know where his monies went. Whoa, shit. Yeah, these oil lads are helpful, except when they accidentally cause fires to happen everywhere. That part is less helpful. Everything else about those guys is great, though. That guy's up here. See the gold over here. I'll grab that as well. We don't have a ton of gold just yet. Rotten. Oh, that's bone dust and rotten meat. Delicious. That's what I've always wanted. It's tricky. There's not a lot of easy ways to crack over here. Although I think this might be placed. Oh crap! I shouldn't have blown them both up. I was thinking that might allow me to break through there. So there was a way to like toss a bomb upwards, because I would really like to get up there, because there's bad guys to kill, there's things to find. What's up, Banana Man? Good to see you, buddy. There's cool stuff for sure. Let me do this. I'm going to place a bomb right here and hope it will stay put. Perfect. Perfect. Just what I like to see. And of course, there's some bad guys. That's good. So we get more monies. Just lots of lads. We get lots of mana, which is nice. Oh, that's... all that fire is less nice. Less than nice. And of course, I'm on fire, of course. Or to not be on fire at any given day. But now we've cracked into this part of the map, which is good, because now we can fight these bad guys and get their monies. There's some activated, or agitated neutron mass. In case, you know, we wanted to get some mild nuclear reactions happening. Just some meager, slight, horrible nuclear shenanigans. Whoa! What the? What was that? What the friggin' heck? What was that? I've never seen that in this game before. What the heck? What was that noise that it made? That was nutty. I've never seen that in this game before. And it's definitely something from the mods. There's no way that's from the base game. That was silly. I want to, yeah. The thing is, if I go down the hole, it might be a pretty deep hole, man. I might be committing something I don't know if I want to commit to just yet. So let's get some monies first from some other bad guys. But yeah, I want to follow that thread down there just because that shit is... that was nuts. Was that an enemy? Was that, was it a... like a... maybe not an enemy, but some kind of creature? Was it a... like an environmental effect? I do not know. I have no answers. All I know is that was deeply surprising. See, this is the kind of shit I love about this game. I feel like there's always more shit to explore. You think it would lead to bad things, Banana Man? I mean, it wouldn't shock me if it led to bad things, but I need to find out. I desire all the knowledge. So that's not gonna lead anywhere. I was thinking maybe I could burn that away. Yeah, I want to get more monies first. There was a bunch of wands we saw earlier. We got none of them. Now this might kill me. Okay, well it didn't kill, but it was painful. Yeah, sometimes the presents are helpful, sometimes they're hurtful. Well, at least allegedly sometimes they're helpful. I don't think I've ever seen a present be good. I think it's always been harmful. But supposedly they can be good. And of course we're getting low on health, so now it's to the point where it's like, ooh, if I die, I won't be able to follow the stuff down the hole. But if I follow the stuff down the hole and it's something scary and I have to fight something, then I need, you know, wands that can actually fight reasonably well. So it's a gosh dang catch-22. Pop everything. Yeah, I don't want to pop every lantern necessarily, but I was thinking that lantern might burn away into a spot that we'd be able to reach otherwise, but then I realized that, because I thought maybe if I burned that lantern, it would lead the wood above it to burn, but then I saw the wood didn't go anywhere. It just ended, so I was like, well, heck, never mind. The best laid plans of hobbits and men. Wow. Not bad. Not bad wand. Which one do I get rid of? Probably this one. Because the stats in that wand are actually pretty solid. Here's where we were earlier. Oh god, he's mad. He's big mad. Now I'm big mad. Hell yeah, now we're all pissed. Now it's raining whiskey. Somewhere. I don't know where it's raining whiskey, but somewhere it's raining it. Firebolt, electricity, molten burst. I don't really love any of these. Circle of oil, nah, I'm good. We'll save all the monies. Yes, here's where we were earlier. I like dove into this potion pile earlier like a silly person. Against my arguably better judgment. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break all of these for no reason. And then break these too. Bam. 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 I'm gonna stop breaking them, but it's like a science experiment, right? I like to just break everything when we get these dream pop lollipop solutions of all these chemical things to play with. I just like to spill it all out and just see how pretty it looks. This thing we found earlier, by the way, brimstone. Imbued with elemental power of fire. So it's not like the firestone that makes us immune to fire. It's something else, it seems. Whoops, that was the wrong wand. Yep. So now we created some blood to wash away the berserkium, you know, like one does, like you do. It looks so cool though, doesn't it? I love that kind of stuff, man. It's so neat. We've got enough health. I think we found a few more wands. We have a decent amount of monies. All this shit, by the way. Fizzilium. Invisible. Spellium. God, so many effects. It's all rinsing away, but it looks so pretty. Whoa, I caught up with something. This took us right to the coal pits. Which means we skipped the Holy Mountain for better or for worse. Although Steve will probably be pissed at us because this carved quite the hole through his domain. Oh, there's some explosions happening down here. I'm scared. God, shotgun man, please. The double. That's pretty sexy. I think that was actually a good lad, and I didn't have to kill him. But he was in a slightly threatening position, so I didn't want to mess with him. Where is this gonna lead? What could this possibly lead to? There were some bad things happening down here. Now, either whatever jumped down here reached the end. Like it was this path here, right? Yeah, it like carved a hole right down the middle and ended right here. And then where did it go? This thing. This creature. Maybe it was a creature. I didn't quite see it in time. Also, should find that real quick. One of my wands is non-shuffle now. Very good. I think... Well, these two were already non-shuffle, I think. Oh, wait, no. This one was a shuffle one. That's the difference. I don't know where that thing went. Did it, like, go up this way? If it did... There'd be like more holes carved around, so maybe it just despawned. Maybe if I would have jumped in sooner. Yeah, shit. So we missed a holy mountain, which is unfortunate. Which means we missed a shop and also a refill, a health refill. And health expansion. What was that? If we could get a teleport wand, we'd be able to get back up there, though, so it's not gone forever. Oh, shit. I don't know why I decided to close the gap like that. I forget that enemies, like, every enemy in the game has a melee hit. in addition to whatever ranged attacks they may or may not have. So there's no safe enemies. There's no enemies are safe to like to get close to. Everything is scary. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh boy, that's not good. There's a lot of rats around too. Literally 1 health. Woo. Okay, well I want the monies. This is a risk. Risking it for the biscuit. All right, we're good. That makes me scared. I want to get the monies, but it's not worth my life. Literally 1 HP. Well, now I have to get through here. Yeah, I've got a little bit of water on me, so it's probably fine. Yeah, we're good. Hey, Victoria. Let's see what else. Deuterium. I don't want to mess with that. There's one of these lads. I don't know where I thought that was gonna go with that one. Yeah, let's just go down this way. We don't really have to mess with that. This little bouncy boy. I don't actually like fighting these guys because they are kind of a pain in the butt. I'm gonna ignore that. Or at least maybe not ignore, but just gonna run away from it because I'm afraid of these lads. They're like very unpredictable. Whoop. Their movements are very erratic. It's kind of tricky. Erotic? No, erratic. Maybe erotic too, I don't know. Maybe a little bit. They're kind of sexy. I think we've almost got him, but I don't want to get too close because you'll note I have 1 HP. So I don't have a lot of room to wiggle. Like if I get the right arcs and bounce things, the shots over to him. Why does he have so much health? I was gonna say, how could something so small and relatively innocent looking have so much health? What's up, Mr. Goblin? Good to see you, buddy. Whoa, that's my man Whale with the resub. What the heck, man? Thank you. Or not? I'm sorry, not the resub. The gift sub. What the heck? Thank you very much, Mr. Whale, for that gift sub to Mr. Goblin. Thank you very much for that, my friend. That's very generous of you, Whale. Holy shit. And the improved wands. Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much to Whale. My goodness, that's so incredibly generous of you, man. Gifting subs to people like, what, dude, what in the world? I don't know what convinced you that that was a worthwhile use of your monies, but thank you. Thank you, Will. That's incredibly kind of you. Holy shit. What a freaking homie. You're too kind, dude. That's so freaking nice of you. What a dude. What a cool dude. Oh, speaking of cool dude stuff, I should be mentioning this more frequently. We have a Boost the Stream challenge going on right now. So if anybody's not familiar, the Boost the Stream challenge is something that randomly gets propagated to streamers of various shapes and sizes. Oh, this jellyfish, man. And right now we have one active. It is such where we have a channel point threshold to meet, or Victoria just demonstrated by throwing 2,000 channel points our way. But we have a channel point threshold to meet. I think ours is 52,000, and everybody can contribute as many channel points as, well, not as many as they want, only a maximum of 2,000 per day. But anybody can contribute channel points to it. I think it's once per stream, 2,000 being the maximum, and or maybe it's 2,000 per 24-hour period. But regardless, we have a goal to reach, and if we reach the goal, if we achieve the Boost the Stream challenge, then the stream will be propagated to more people's recommended tabs. So ideally, it would mean we would get more viewers. Probably wouldn't be like a giant amount of viewership increase, but it'll be nice. You know, it's a nice little bonus. We've reached the Boost the Stream challenge once before, and it definitely helped us out. And if we don't meet it, it's not the end of the world, but it's a nice thing to strive for. 52,000, yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it's weighted based on viewership and based on how many channel points people have. So for the really popular streamers, it's usually a lot higher. But for someone like me, 52,000 is it's a challenging amount, but it's not like a crazy hard one. So it's not easy, but it's not stupid crazy. It's not super hard either. But yeah, for anybody curious, yeah, if anyone who's sitting on a happy amount of channel points they want to spend on something that would help me out, it's definitely something I would encourage, but it's not required at all. I know we have a number of other fun channel point incentives, and I like to encourage those as well. I always like to encourage creative uses for the channel points. The one unfortunate side effect is that channel points, or the Boost the Stream functionality does not appear to be available for mobile viewers. So if you're watching on mobile, and you want to contribute, I'm grateful that you want to contribute, but unfortunately I don't know of a way to do so. And Whale, is that another heckin' gift sub from Mr. Whale, man? What in the world? Gifting a gift sub to Victoria. Whale's like, I'm not done. I need to continue this generosity rampage. Thank you so much, man. Thank you very, very much, Whale. Gifting more subs like a freaking boss. Dude, Whale, I don't know what I do to cause you to be so incredibly generous to me, but whatever I did to fool you into thinking I was worthy is very kind. Also, thank you for the heals, by the way, because you can tell I was a little bit struggling, man. I was a little bit struggling. Thank you so much to Mr. Whale. That's very kind of you, my friend. I always like to mention that, you know, spending money, spending sharing bits or gifting subs or resubbing oneself, that kind of thing is never required, but of course it is absolutely appreciated. You're a freaking homie. I don't know how I got polymorph. Oh, I do know how I got polymorph, because there's polymorph juice in the air. I'm a little shrimp lad. I was a little shrimp laddie boy. This guy's gonna be a little bit hard to fight. Or at least he would be if I wasn't a fucking boss. Okay, well actually it's not really good damage either. I was thinking maybe that'd be better damage. It might be better. What's this wand? Oh, that would help. Well, I think he might be immune to the TNT. I'll go ahead and grab it though. Oh, see, yeah, it's like paltry amounts of damage. Ow! And I just got healed up by the nice people in the chat, and this guy's gotta be a freaking doofus. Although that's doing pretty good. Ah, it was doing good damage, and that shit had happened, dude. He broke my potions too, dude. Not very nice. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, sometimes I yawn and I just have to make weird noises. Just how it goes. Tricked me into being good for you. Nah, man. Will, you're always a homie. I appreciate you, man. I'm just glad you're here, man. Like I said, I don't want anybody to ever think that you have to spend money to win my love. You get my love and admiration for free. You get my love and emotional. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know. You're just by virtue of being here, you're already spending your time here. So it's like, dude, spending money. It's like, dude, that's beyond what I could ever ask of anybody. I'm just glad you're here. Thank you very much. Also, thank you to Corey, my homie from college, who's in the chat there, who just generated or who contributed more channel points to the Booster Stream Challenge. Good to see you, buddy. Corey, I don't know if you've played this game. I don't know if you're in the chat right now or if he's just chilling. But if he's in the chat right now, I'd be curious to know if you've played this game, because this would be a good Corey game, I think. Corey and I, we go back a ways, and we both have a similar taste in a lot of things. We have a similar taste in games and a similar taste in like random humor. And this game tickles both of those things quite well. So I would definitely describe this as a Corey game if you were interested in such things. You did, Victoria. Yeah, then we found the TNT lad and he spanked my little hobbit booty. You're interested? Yeah, dude, it's a solid game. I've mentioned before, this is one of those desert island games where if there was some weird scenario where I was trapped in a desert island and I had an internet connection and a computer, but still I was somehow trapped on a desert island. I was describing to Grace the desert island, the idea of a desert island game to her, and she was like, but if you're on a desert island, that doesn't really make sense. And I was like, you don't want to think about it too much. That's the tricky thing. The desert island metaphor falls apart the minute you start to think about realism here. So just don't think about too much about realism. But yeah, it's definitely one of them. Alongside Terraria, Starbound, a bunch of the other games we've played in the past, this game is up there for sure. Add Timeria. Or Add Timea, rather. What was it? This one, yeah. Add Timeria. I like the potions that are mixtures of various shenanigans. That's kind of cool. Worm Pheromone plus Heavy Shot? Sure, fuck it up. Slime Potion? Hell yeah. The weirder the better. Oil Potion, Invisibilium, blah, 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 Acceleration. Right, so as you might have guessed, you already know what's about to happen. Whenever we find one of these types of scenarios, you see these potion shops, and we've gotten all the ones that I want to play with, we break all the other ones. So here we go. I'm just going to start. I have to be careful because any of them that are teleportation, we don't want to get hit by. Because then I don't want to get teleported if possible. And it does, that's correct, yeah. Any revenue I earn from sub-revenue, I just donate back to the Extra Life stuff. So I don't actually keep any of the revenue myself. But still, it's people's hard-earned money, so it's something that I I never expect, obviously. And just the sound, well, in a very biased sense, I like them too, Whale, so I'm with you on that one. I'm a Bomberman 64 fanboy, so that might have something to do with my perceived fanboyism. Just gonna break all these things, yep. I mean, we don't have to do this, but I want to, because I like how pretty it looks when we like break everything, and how watching all the liquids flow together. Sometimes you'll get interesting interactions, like slime plus fire can do some weird shit. Oh shit, that's gunpowder, right. Why am I surprised? I should not have been surprised. Crack them all open. That lava potion I'm a little bit curious about. Wonder how that's gonna interact. Oh, in fact, it's getting trapped for the most part. So there it is. It's my destructive... Oh, you're right, voting is broken. Here, I'm gonna let that propagate a little bit more. And then... this. Oh, not that. Mods. Restart with mods enabled. That should fix it. Usually that fix it. Super funds, yeah. I'm sometimes struggle coming up with a good name for the channel points. Super Hob Bucks, Super Hob Coins, Super Hob Funds, or Super Funds, maybe. And the Hydrate from Banana Man, hell yeah. There we go. Look at that, it's so pretty. Repulsium, which is actually kind of fun. I like Repulsium. Just kind of yeets you. Oh, no, actually, it's not eating me at all. It's just, like, forming a wall. There we go. It's kind of bounces you around, yeah. Boring. Boring. That's kind of neat. We're also very invisible. Alright, well, I've had my fun playing Science Experiment. There's more of it trickling down here, so you can see even more. Oh, it's so cool! Morphine, chaotic polymorphine, rather. Blood, water, pheromone, berserkium, acceleratium, just base potion. Wow, awesome. I love seeing that kind of stuff. It's so cool. The ghost friend. Here's the corpse of your previous ghost lad. Is he stuck? How can a ghost lad get stuck? Okay, maybe not. Maybe he's changed his mind. Alright, so it looks like voting is now fixed. Yeah, thank you, Goblin, for pointing that out, because yeah, sometimes it's easy to miss when these things get goofed. What is that? That's frozen vapor, which is not good to breathe in. It will hurt your character if you breathe it in. So, try to avoid that if I can help it. This, actually, no, I changed my mind. I do want to go this way, actually. A random wand. Oh, one of them has been randomized. So, now we have this. Which is nice and weird. I like it. I like it. I mean, having a bomb wand is helpful too, but this is kind of fun. Boop, boop, boop. Of course, the heavy spread makes it a little bit tricky to use. There we go. Something up here, but I don't think it's something I necessarily am worried about. The juices over there make it a little bit tricky to cross. Oh, something's still invisible? Oh, back to normal now. I see there's just regular old water pouring down this way. This is a lot of water, though. Ow. All that water. Good lord. Good lord. Oh, treasure chest, yes. Except I have no way to break this, do I? Shucks. Can I kick it down? Now, if I had a fire starter thing, that would be sufficient. Why is the earth shaking so much? Should I be afraid? Deeply afraid? There's a wand down here.
Canadians are weird.
Agreed. Agreed, they kind of are. But in a delightful way. Ooh, now there's something over here. There's stuff over here, although I don't know if there's anything that's particularly good for starting fires. This wouldn't really be helpful right now, at least. A worm pheromone, yeah. So I might, unless there's something up here? A lantern? Oh, there's a lantern. There we go. So that should reach the wood. It'll kind of trickle down. Yeah, we got some down there. There we go. So that will eventually, I think, do what we want. I don't really just want to like wait around for this to happen though, so I'm gonna keep exploring. But we'll come back in a minute rather. Something down here. It's gonna be in a trap room, I think, based on the shape of that room. So we can just go up and around this maybe. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, here, I have water, which can neutralize the sludge. Hey, some bombs! Perfect, I was just saying how I could use some balmy friends. Balmy friends? No, balmy friends. Very different. Yep. A new one, this will be a fire trap, so I'll have to be fairly fast. Magma orb, sure, I'll grab it. It's not my favorite, but it's not my least favorite for that matter. Shut his head off, apparently. Let's go check on that treasure chest that was up top. There could have been something cool. Oh, it was a potion. I'm over it. It's fine. Just as a heads up, I know we got a few new folks, and I don't want to spam it too much. I know it's like kind of annoying to hear it over and over again for people who were here already. But for those who have just joined, oh god, hunting wolves. Recharging. Oh god, the recharge is kind of gnarly. We have a Boost the Stream challenge available right now. For those who are unfamiliar, Boost the Stream is a nice little feature where there's a communal channel point goal that anybody can contribute to, where if we reach the goal, we get the stream gets propagated to more viewers by virtue of the recommended channels tab. So it doesn't like put you on the front page necessarily, but it like means that your stream is more likely to show up in more people's like recommended tabs. So you might get some new peeps, which is kind of fun in your channel. The way that you contribute is by, it should show up under the channel points menu. Oh, there's lots of lads down here. It should show up under like the channel points menu. Let's get some bombs in there. Bam! There we go. Look at that. That was... Oh, dear fucking Christ. Not these guys. These guys are the absolute worst. Sorry, I'm getting distracted just because there's a lot of shit happening right now. But, yes, the Boost the Stream challenge. It's a nice thing to strive for if possible. Because, yeah, if we reach the goal, then the stream goes to more people, which is nice. It helps me out. And having more viewers is always a nice thing. And for those who are curious, the way you contribute is but you would go into the channel point menu. Looks like a little bubble. Click that little menu, and along the top of that menu should be a little banner thing along the top of that little like sub menu that says like Boost the Stream challenge. It'll show a percentage, and if you click that, it should show you how to contribute to it. Unfortunately, I don't think it works on mobile. I think it's only desktop, which is kind of annoying. I wish that Twitch would have enabled that for mobile. I don't know why they would exclude that, but that is annoying. Also, this wand is pretty not bad. Oof, yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. This wand, I mean, Magma Orb is okay, but it's hard to do much with. Bouncy Boys is a very solid spell. Love Bouncy Lad. Such a good spell. But I've taken a lot of damage, and I'm taking even more. These boys in my yard. Someone watch the milkshakes. Okay, wow, lots of dudes. Where all these bad guys come from, man? What the hell? It's a freaking monster orgy in here, dude. Look at all this blood regenerating, by the way. Holy shit. I'll grab this too, I guess. Aye. Okay, we're good. And thank you for contributing as well, by the way. Very kind of you, my friend. Oh boy, oh boy. Wash the sludge. Wash the shame off of me real quick. There we go. These guys are scary, man. And of course they bleed radioactive goo, which is a pain to deal with. So these guys are just awful. Alright, they're dead. I got some of their monies. Unlike toxic sludge, you can't just distill it with water. You have to like blow it up somehow. It's awful to deal with. Ooh, spicy. Oh yeah, no worries whatsoever. If we, and I've mentioned before, like the Boost the Stream challenge thing, it's a nice thing to strive for. Ooh, but if we don't get it, I'm not the slightest bit sad. We've gotten it once before and it helped, but it wasn't like amazing. Oh, lots of monies. That is amazing. So yeah, I will not be sad if we don't get it. It's a nice thing to strive for, but it's not like the make or break thing. It's not like it's gonna put you on the front page. It's not like it's like, oh, this is the thing that'll put me on the map. It's a fun thing to go for, especially for, it's really nice for people, if you're anything like me, who just prefer, that just kind of like hoard channel points. Like, I rarely spend channel points on other people's channels, with some exceptions, but I tend to just watch and lurk. I'm not super active in a lot of channels. I'm more kind of a lurker in a lot of channels. So usually I just kind of amass like a giant blob of channel points, and I don't know what to do with them. And that's one thing where that can be helpful. But we do have a lot of channel point incentives that I do like to encourage here. We have the MS Paint challenges. We have like the dab and weird noise with the hydrate. So we have a number of channel point things that I like to encourage as well. So, you know, I don't want to discourage regular channel point usage as well, because I mean, I spend a lot of time and energy trying to come up with creative channel point shenanigans for just the regular stuff too. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to say like, don't spend your points ever. Like, no, you can spend it however you want. You're the viewer. You're already doing me a favor by being here. And I'm in no position to tell you how to spend your stuffs. See, I thought I could push it to the limit a little bit further. I didn't think that guy was gonna do quite that much damage, so I thought I was in a relatively safe spot, and then I wasn't. Whale can do it 3 times over. Yeah, exactly. The fact that they cap it is probably wise, because otherwise it would be OP. But yeah, I thought the same thing. Whale, I'm in the same position with a few streams I follow. I could single-handedly knock that shit out. Yeah, it's weird that they don't have that enabled with mobile. That's so weird to me. And it's not like this is a new feature. The Boostless Stream Challenge was available as of like November of last year, so it's relatively new, but it's been like 5 or 6 months now. So it's like, dude, what the heck? Get with it, dude. Hey, what's up, dude? Good to see you, friend. April 1st. Is there something in particular that happens on April 1st, Mr. Whale? Good to see Mr. Zebra, by the way. Oh, Outriders, right. Yeah, I think Victoria was also telling us about Outriders. Whoa. The little plant friends. Several months by. It is, which is unfortunate. There's a few other things that it's also missing, which is annoying. I mean, there's a number, and also there's things like Franker Face, Z emotes. There's a number, of course, that's not directly Twitch related, but there's a number of things that make the mobile experience not quite as good as I would like for it to be, unfortunately. I don't usually watch on mobile unless I'm like in a place where I'm just not near my computer. Like if I'm somewhere else and I just want to have the stream like up, or if I'm checking to see who's live in a handheld sense. That way when I get to my computer I can like just jump right to it. That can be kind of nice. I don't have to break this. I just kind of want to. I don't think there's like any harm with these things existing. They make me kind of nervous. And of course they propagate poison everywhere, which is also kind of a pain. Check out my color palette. We're like a lighter version of the default. Oh, we got the Mighty Duck. So I'll go ahead and take out the duck, but it might take a minute. In fact, I know it'll take a minute, because the Mighty Duck has a lot of health. And he's pooping new ducks at us. Wish I had a health bar to it showed a health bar to know how much health he truly had. Or since it's laying ducks, like since it's laying eggs, I guess it's a she. I guess it'd be God Queen Duck then. Oh, thank you to Goblin as well. I do appreciate that. And Derek, thank you, I think, as well for contributing. I do appreciate people helping out. Almost got him. We're just slowly tickling him to death. It's like this is minimal damage. We of course don't have really any good ones. There's one he's nesting on right now that could be good. I'm surprised he doesn't take sludge damage. I think the toxic sludge would do something, but he seems to not give a shit. Like some eggs just don't hatch. Oh, now I'm up here. Yeah, the duck is named for Victoria. I just noticed that too, yep. Got him? Very good. So then we still the sludge, grab the juice, and get some more health. Very good. And got a... Ooh, that's a good wand. It kind of scares me being in water with this wand. Pretty good. It's good stats. So not a whole lot with it right now exactly, but eventually we'll be able to do some pretty cool shit with it. Got on a comfy bed. Oh man, no, I appreciate that, Goblin. It's very sweet of you. Like I said, I don't want anybody to think like I'm gonna be bent out of shape if we don't get the channel point challenge, the boost the stream challenge. It's a nice thing to strive for, but it's not the end of the world, honestly. Like looking at the numbers right now, we are at 32%, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. So like, you know, we're clicking along at a pretty good pace, but And I'll be streaming tomorrow too, so there'll be more opportunities. Although tomorrow's stream will be special. Tomorrow's stream will be kind of a whoa, will be a new thing, because in fact it'll literally be a new thing. There's a game that comes out tomorrow that is being published by Quantum Astrophysicists Guild. They were the ones that published Breakpoint and The Ambassador and Delimited, I think is what it was called. It's an indie game publisher that has been very friendly towards small streamers like myself. They first reached out mid last year, I think, with a key code to The Ambassador, a stream code rather, The Ambassador, an indie game that they were publishing, and there was no strings attached. It wasn't like, oh hey, here's the stream, here's a copy of the game, but you have to say nice things about it, or you have to stream it, or you have to stream it so many hours. It was like, yeah, we know you stream. We're an indie game publisher. Here's a copy of our game that's coming out. For, no strings attached, just for funsies. It's like, it's there if you want to, go nuts. And I was like, oh shit, that's really nice. And since then, for almost every game they've published, they've sent me a review copy just for funsies. And they've got a new game coming out tomorrow called Space Otter Charlie, which, actually, I'd have to double check the press release kit, but I think one of the lead devs for Space Otter Charlie was, I think the person who made Peggle, I think. Like, kind of an odd kind of relation, kind of like a, oh, this person that worked on this project is now working on this kind of thing. But I think one of the lead devs for this particular game worked on Peggle, and I mean, I loved playing Peggle back then. It's a fun game. So I'm curious to see what this one's all about. I don't know if I'll beat it necessarily, I don't know if I'll stream the whole game, but I definitely want to use all of tomorrow to play it. They'd asked that I be mindful of the review embargo to not stream it before it's out, so I'm just holding on to the key right now. But yeah, I'll be streaming it tomorrow when the game releases, which will be fun. And I'm curious to see what it's all about. And also, I'm extremely excited for another game that they're going to be publishing that I'm selfishly hoping I'll be able to score a key for as well, called Kerr, which is a first-person shooter that looks really freaking cool. It's been on my wish list for a while, and it's still a long ways from being out. So hopefully when that game comes out, I could score a review copy for that, because that game looks incredible. But yeah, so Quantum Astrophysicists Guild, they're a very generous and very, like, small streamer friendly publisher, and the fact that they're going out of the way to help out folks like myself is really nice. I mean, usually publishers like that, I mean, they, understandably so, usually just stick with the more popular streamers, because that's where you get more bang for your buck, right? Understandably so. So the fact that these guys are being more friendly towards smaller peeps like myself is really very generous of them. Also, we found some plutonium. I should definitely just send the plutonium. I'm sure nothing bad could happen. Launch some rockets into it. Nothing weird. Whoa. But there are some pretty nice like indie devs, or not indie devs, indie publishers that are starting to do more of that kind of stuff, trying to like pay more attention to the smaller streamers and to offer more opportunities for them. A friend of the channel, his name is Black Magic. He rated us just yesterday. He has gotten sponsored by an indie publisher where they like pay him money to stream their games, which is incredible. So it's like, you see stuff like that. Again, usually that kind of stuff is more reserved for the bigger streamers. But I think he's like right around my size. I think he's slightly bigger than I am with his audience, but like I would say we're both relatively close in our influence, so to speak. So the fact that they're doing that for folks our size is really nice to see. Dyson Sphere Project, yeah, that game looks incredible. That game looks really cool. I'm very much excited to try that one out too. Nice. What's this? Spells to Magic Missiles. That sounds cool. Glacial Cascade. Lightning Tendrils is always solid. Both of these. I don't remember if I've tried Glacial Cascade. I think I probably have. I just can't remember. Appropriate with the Ice Age that just began. Should burn that shit away. There we go. What's up, Rith? Good to see you, friend. Hope everyone's having a nice Monday. As nice as Monday could be. You guys want to hear about my work day? I had a weird day today. Not a bad day. I had a very busy week last week. I had a very kind of a stressful week, to be perfectly honest with you. To be perfectly honest with you, dear viewer, it's a very stressful week, and not for anything bad. There we go. I was trying to squish that guy. There we go. Had a stressful week. I was working on I'm working on a few projects right now, and I don't want to I don't really say too many details. Not that it's like, horribly like classified information or anything, but just because I try to like keep work and like work and streamer fun stuff relatively separate. I don't like to divulge too many details, but I'll just go ahead and say that I've been working on a number of projects lately. Two big ones. The main one of them is like the main project that I'll be working on for the next month of my life, probably, at least, probably several months, honestly. It's a fairly spicy one, and it's been going on for a while, and it's pretty complicated, so it's going on for a long time, and it's just how it is. It's the reality of my situation. But there were some other issues I was fixing for another tool I developed about a year or so ago. About a year or so ago, we developed this tool, and it's pretty cool, and it's like, it was originally meant to be internal only, but one of the other teams that we work with heard of this tool, and they were like, oh, if you could make these changes, then we'll help pay for the changes, and then we want to be able to access it. We were like, sure. The only tricky thing is that they didn't have files we could test with. There was like a proprietary file type that was still in development that we were unable to test with until now. Until now, they're able to test with it, and they did find some issues with the tool, which, yeah, fair. It's totally fine. There are issues with the tool. We'll fix them. It's not surprising because, again, we didn't have any test files that we could test. So we were kind of flying blind for a little bit there. But a couple minor issues. We fixed the issues, or so we thought. So I've been working with this other tester who is still having some other issues. It was like, yeah, man, like, I know it said you fixed the issue, but we're still seeing it on our side. So I spent a lot of time this week, or last week rather, trying to find the problem, just trying to replicate the issue, right? So it's like, somebody comes up with a problem like this, it's like the first thing to do is trying to replicate the issue on our side. And I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't, like, see what the problem was, and it was very frustrating, because it's like, man, what is so different about their situation? Whoa, I'm getting zapped. That makes it hard for us to see the issue that they're seeing, yet they're seeing it constantly on their side. And I probably spent about half of last week just chasing this thing. Like, man, what do I need to do? Whoa, random liquid. Oh, shit, that's the wrong one. To replicate this issue. And at some point, I was working with one tester in particular, and at some point, another tester chimed in, and they were like, oh, by the way, the test machine that we're using for all this is using like a version of your code, our code, that hadn't been updated since January, and we implemented these fixes back in February and March. So it's like, you're telling me this whole time I've been trying to replicate issues on my end when they're using code of ours that is like a month and a half old, which means that it didn't include the fixes. So tomorrow morning they're gonna try with the updated code, and if I were a betting man, I'd be willing to bet that probably means they're going to immediately see the issues are fixed, because, you know, the darndest thing about testing fixes to software is that you have to use the updated software to see the fixes, or to see the most recent code changes. So the fact that they're using stuff that was like a month and a half old was like, well, that might be your problem. That might be the problem. So, and it's nobody's fault. I mean, it's not any one person's fault. I should have asked sooner. That should have been the first thing that I did, honestly. I should have been like, step one, what version of our software are you using? Are you using the latest stuff? And also, I think the person is also kind of new, the tester that I was initially working with. So I'm not mad at anybody. I'm a little bit frustrated myself that I didn't ask that first thing. I should have recognized this guy's a little bit new. He might not know that, like, yeah, that we have to, like, check for these things manually sometimes. So, you know, you live and you learn, right? I wasted a lot of time on it last week, but if nothing else, it's good experience to, like, when it comes to creative problem solving, when it comes to, like, chasing these problems. Because I had to get kind of creative with, like, oh, all right, here, let's try this. Let's test for this thing. Let's test for this random thing. So I feel like I was getting very esoteric with my problem solving, which is not a bad thing. So, you know, I try to look at the positive side. It do be that way sometimes, man. Yeah, it's just how software goes sometimes, man. For better, for worse. Sometimes it really do be that way. And especially when it's like you're working with multiple teams, because as you can probably tell, there's like a separate team that's testing with this, someone outside of our usual wheelhouse. So they might not be quite as familiar with the way that our software is written and how, like, our releases go. So they just didn't know. It was not like they were nefariously choosing to not grab the updated stuff. They just didn't know it, so it's fine. What kind of stuff? I work with I'm a software developer, so I try to avoid saying, like, the name of the company that I work for on stream, just because, like, you know, it's private, you know, privacy issues, that kind of thing. I don't worry so much about my privacy, but I worry about the privacy of my coworkers. I have some friends that pop into my stream that are coworkers of mine, so, like, I worry about, you know, inadvertently spilling the beans on them when they haven't, you know, consented to it. So I try to be respectful of that kind of thing. Whoopsie daisy. I got this one now, by the way, which is nice. But yeah, I work as a software developer. Mostly like desktop application development. So you heard me talk about like a tool that I developed. That was like not a lot of web development. Web development is kind of the big thing right now, but admittedly, ooh, Kisi right. Oh, that's a little bit scary. Admittedly, yeah, not a lot of. Oh god, that's scary. Not a lot of web development, more just desktop application development. C#, C++, and VB.NET are the three big ones. This area makes me scary because everybody is getting powered up by the juice, the chaotic polymorphine. And that makes me scared. Although, oh god, look at this. Look at this absolute bullshit going on down here. Look at this bullshit happening, dude. Whoops, I got ducked. Oh, see, chaotic polymorphine, I can transform into anything, and I get duckified. I'm all duckied. And I have no ability. Whoa! Oh, the lightning on the wand. Shit, I forgot that was a thing. Forgot that was a gosh darn thing, man. Yeah, I switched to the one. I wasn't even switching to the one. I was just scrolling absentmindedly. So just to switch to my other wand, and for a brief second I had the lightning wand, and I was in water, and then it exploded my butthole. That's annoying. That's annoying, but not terribly surprising. The Hisi rain is always scary, because that brings in a lot of bad guys. Do I find it difficult? Maybe sometimes. I mean, they're both familiar with the company that I work for. I mean, the company that I work for, I'm not gonna say the name, but like, if you were to see like the name of the company that I work for, you would go like, oh, okay. Like it's like, it's not exactly a household name, but it's like, like it's not like that hard to figure out what the company does necessarily, like what kind of stuff what products they produce, that kind of thing. So it's my parents, and actually, as a fun fact, my mom worked for the parent company that I work for right now many moons ago, so that also helps too. So she's already kind of familiar. She wasn't a software developer, but she worked on the like the HR side of the HR side of things, like administration, that kind of stuff. Hey, welcome back, Cam. Yeah, we had a number of people that have contributed, which has helped me out a lot. And yeah, I should mention it every so often. Yeah, we have a channel boost the stream challenge going right now for anybody who's curious about such things. Toxic gas is scary, so I gotta avoid that. But we have a boost this stream challenge going on right now. Anybody can contribute channel points to it, and if we reach the goal, then we get we'll have our stream propagated to more viewers by virtue of the recommended tabs section of the Twitch overlay. So it's not like it'll put you on the front page, but if you reach the goal, then it'll help your stream go to more peeps. On average, at least, it'll help out a little bit. So it's helpful. Oh, speaking of helpful, we got some some ghosty friends. But yeah, it's a channel point communal goal that all of us can contribute to. Well, I can't contribute to it because I have infinite channel points to my own channel, so that'd be a little silly. But otherwise, anybody can contribute any amount. There's a maximum that can be contributed. I think the maximum is 2,000 per day. So there is an upper bound. That just barely got it. There we go. Yeah, this wand was not very good. This was not worth, but it was worth exploring, if nothing else. Did I check out Wakfu? I looked at it briefly. It looks interesting. I don't know if I can commit to it anytime soon, but I mean, it looked pretty cool. It didn't like grab me, but it looked solid. Gas wasn't lighting the fire. Yeah, I know. It's weird. Toxic gas is not flammable. Acid gas or acid vapors are. This show's good. Yeah, that's the thing, because yeah, Victoria mentioned to me the game, and I didn't realize I've never heard of it, but there's also apparently a show that's apparently quite good too. Oh, thank you, Rith, for contributing, as well as Dan, the Corruption. That's another college buddy. Oh, that's sweet of you to say, Goblin. That's very generous of you. Honestly, I feel like we've had a lot of channel growth over the past, like, 8 or 9 or 10 months or so. I mean, ever since we kind of got integrated with the Grolvana community, we got a lot of, like, new streamer friends and, of course, viewers as well. But I feel like making a lot of new streamer friends has helped me out. I don't like to look at it as, like, networking. I really like to see it as, like, making friends. And I really feel like I've made a lot of very good, legit friends. Not just connections, not just, like, oh, networking to, like, make my numbers look sexier, but, like, new friends to hang out with, new communities to become integrated with, new streamers to get inspired by, and like I try to like draw the line between being inspired versus like stealing their ideas, obviously, but I try really hard to look for opportunities, like what are some things I can do to improve based on how like the things I see this person doing well, or I see working with this person's channel. And I think all that together has helped me out a whole lot. In fact, I know it has. Oh dear God, that's scary. Oh, do you see how I was like backed in this corner? That was very spooky. It was cool though. So yeah, I feel like we've had a lot of very hopeful channel growth. I don't expect it to continue. I expect it to, you know, plateau after a certain point. But I've been very fortunate with how the past year has been for us. And of course, you know, we're all stuck in quarantine, so a lot of people are stuck indoors, and watching Twitch streams is a, for me at least, has been a very helpful social thing. And I think a lot of people have noticed that too. So I'm not suffering any delusions of grandeur that I'm about to blow up or anything, but I will readily acknowledge, yeah, things have been pretty good for the channel lately, and I'm grateful for that, and I definitely want to encourage as much as possible. Also, triplicate bolt is always solid. Shotgun wand is always one of my favorites. Let's see if we can get enough monies to afford that bad boy. What's up, Mr. Dan? Mr. Corruption, good to see you, buddy. Dan's like, I got you, BB. Good to see you, Dan. Dan, if you played this game, by the way, as Mitch, Corey was in here a little bit earlier, and I was telling him this is very much a Corey game. Dan and I both know Corey, and I'm sure Dan would agree with me that yes, this is definitely in his wheelhouse. But I think it would also be a Dan game too. Honestly, I like this game enough where I think it's an anybody game personally. But you didn't hear that from me though. Except you did hear it from me. I'm just now telling it to you. Try to get. Oh, that's sweet of you, Victoria. You actually, and you were responsible just yesterday, Victoria, for another raid that came our way. Our friends Faye and Kester, I believe, were the screen names. Rated us yesterday, both of which were very, very kind. So you've already helped me out a whole lot, Victoria, by virtue of having us get more friends yesterday, which is very nice. I followed them as well, so I'm looking forward to hanging out in their streams. This one, I like the stats. The stats are decent. Oh man, I don't know if I like it more than what I have though. I feel like I need to hang on to my bomb wand, so I'll probably hang on to most of that. A new wand? Oh, we just got a wand. Cool. Here's a new one. Acid Trail. Freezing Pulse. Freezing Pulse. Oh, Poison Arc and Acid Trail? That's disgusting. Holy shit. Friends and more. I mean, yeah. I mean, for sure. Yeah, it's a nice thing to strive for sure. I mean, yeah, of course I want to get more influence. I want to get more viewership. But also making friends. It's like the way I see it is I can do all these things simultaneously. It's kind of like it's why I don't really strive for. I don't go out of my way to try to get more subscribers, and maybe I should try to like find more incentives for subscribers, more perks and more benefits for people who sub. But I don't focus on that a whole lot, because usually the way I see it is like, if I get more viewers and 2% of viewers subscribe, then just, you know, more viewers will mean that'll just kind of happen organically. But admittedly, yeah, maybe I don't do enough for subscribers. So it's like, you know, for people who go out of the way to sub to the channel, if there was something else I could offer, whether it be, I don't know, something with the Discord server, some other weekly or monthly thing I do for specifically for subs. I see other channels do something kind of like that, and with varying degrees of success. But I think that is interesting. You're all over. Okay, cool. Yeah. See, you play it too, Dan. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, and I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it, because this game, I love it dearly, and it's one of my favorite stream games. I mean, the Twitch integration is so much fun, even if it sometimes causes hilarious shenanigans to happen. Yes, by the way, I'm gonna go and grab this wand. It causes ridiculous shenanigans, but I like those ridiculous shenanigans. I embrace them wholeheartedly. This wand, nah, I don't really like that wand. I don't like the rock spell. I don't like the stats in the wand, so we'll just do it without. Although I think I have enough monies. I think I have enough monies. Yes, I'm $9 at a surplus to get the shotgun wand. Well, it's not the wand, but the shotgun effect. I know it's triplicate bolt, but I call it shotgun because I'm a weirdo. $9, by the way. Oh, thank you, Zebra, for contributing as well to the channel point incentive, or the channel point goal. Boost the stream challenge. I call it a challenge. It's more of just to boost the stream incentive. Ouch! Woo. These guys are spicy, but they drop a pretty good amount of gold, so I think they're worth fighting, but they're tricky. For anybody curious, like, wow, these are some weird monsters, Alex. These are monsters that are added through a mod that we're playing with right now. Actually, several mods. Oh, wow, this one's pretty good. I'm leaning towards this one. Get rid of this one. I like this one's stats a lot. And I like Freezing Pulse, and I like this one's stats too. So between the two of these, I would say this is the lesser. Well, I don't know. That recharge, though. It's a tough choice. It's a tough choice. The recharge, the timing, rather, is not great. Actually, I don't know. The timing's actually better for the recharge time, though. Maybe this is the lesser one. The only thing it has going for it is a better cast delay. You know what? Get rid of it. Get it out of here. Because this one's still pretty quick, too. And it causes these to explode if you hit them enough times. It's kind of inaccurate, but that's fine, I think. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Get all this acid. Right, that we dropped that one earlier. Chaotic Polymorph, I'll grab it. Oh, more of these things. Another bonus shop somewhere. Triplicate Bolt, or, not Triplicate Bolt, what's it called? Triple Scatter is good. I'll grab it if we can. But if I cannot get acquiesce the funds, then I will not be the saddest hobbit in the world. Out of the thousands of hobbits that exist, of course. There's a lot of wands. Wow. Whoa, Spark Bolt with trigger. Now we're talking. Oh, this is just a better version of this one. Yeah, get that shit out of here. Hell yeah. Spark Bolt with trigger be still my beating heart. Just even a fast one on its own. Oh, Jesus. What do you think? Should I open it up? It could be good. It could be awful. Hold up here. Oh, I'm not dead, but it hurt. So, it's... I've never had them be helpful. Actually, that's not true. I think one of them was helpful. What's Dropium? Forces you to drop items you equip. Oh, that's awful, actually. That's the opposite of good. What's Nano Shrapnel? Let's find out, but from a distance. Nano Shrapnel. Whoa, that's cool and terrifying. It was like a little small. Yeah, it's exactly what we thought. Small shrapnel, flying out in every which direction. It was cool. It was terrifying, but it was cool. I was hoping that would reach the wood. It might still. Although we have... Oh, I have no... Well, we have acid. Do this. Does not melt stone. Oh, there we go, there we go. It'd probably get the fire. Enemy bomb. Oh gosh, bombs attached to the bad guys. Whoa, buddy. Well, that got shit done. Oh, acid though. Oh, fucking acid. Why? Why do I do this to myself? 5 health, by the way. 5 health. But I want the monies. Ah, don't go away. That's okay. That's okay. We got some monies. Oof. 4 health. I can afford the triplicate, triple scatter spell. Do that 5 times fast. But I can afford little else. Hey, Kage. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Or Kage. I think I had goofed the pronunciation previously. Hope you're doing well, though, my friend. We're playing some Noita. I am in a weird situation where we have a lot of things I want to try to get. Actually, I might be able to grab that if I'm real tricky with the timing. Hup. Oh, well, I hear I can carry it over here. That's a cool lad. That's a cool creature. I've never actually seen this monster before. Wow. I mean, there's a lot of ethereal knives. I like ethereal knives. That's a cool effect. I see. I either get rid of this one or this one. This one's stats are pretty not bad. This one I'm mainly hanging on to because it's 2 spells per. And the stats are pretty not bad. This one's stats are pretty good. This one's stats are also pretty good. So I'm thinking I might get rid of this one. Because the stats are the least impressive. The capacity is least impressive. and the effects are not really helpful, but it's a non-shuffle wand, and so that means I'm getting rid of all but one non-shuffle wand. Oh, thank you, Goblin. Yes, it's Kage. Okay, cool. Yeah, Kage. Yeah, got it. Yeah, we'll get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. 4 health, by the way. 4 health to my name. Ethereal Knives is pretty good. Oh, Fire Trail. Oh, fuck. So that's the thing that'll just happen sometimes. Let's get a Fire Trail. Very good. It's good to have a Fire Starter. Right, as it is right now, it's not particularly helpful, but we could do some cool shit with that later on, if we can survive long enough. I want to try to get that triple scatter, so I'm going to try to go upwards. Perhaps against my better judgment. Yeah, no, I understand too. It's like, it's tricky too, because like, I try to be respectful of like different pronunciations of things, especially if like someone's first name in particular. Like if it's one thing, I guess, if it's a screen name, but if it's, you know, which is definitely part of someone's internet identity, but especially like someone's actual name, like that can be tricky too, as you know, I don't want to be disrespectful. I want to be considerate and try to not goof it up. But yeah, it's like sometimes I just mess up pronunciations of things, and it's like I feel bad whenever I goof it up, but I try to at least give it my best shot. Hell yeah, just destroy that guy. Oh, these acid lads. Like we need more acid. Yeah, I have a few friends that have names that are like commonly mispronounced or misspelled. It's like they're used to it, but it's like, yeah, but they shouldn't have to be used to it, right? It's like, you know, people should just try a little bit harder, you know? So, but I just recognize it's just the nature of language. Alright, you know what? 4 health, I shouldn't be exploring. I should just get the heck out of Dodge, even though we have very little monies. Here, now we have a little bit more monies. 135. Hopefully there's nothing in here that I absolutely can't live without. We can afford exactly 1 wand. That one's just okay. Stats are okay. I mean, yeah, I don't really love that one. This one's got okay stats, but it's comparable to what we already have. I don't know what that effect is, but oh, yeah. The only one that I'd be excited about is this one. We already have Spark Bolt with trigger, so we've got what I need. We've got what I was hoping for. I'm the same boat, Goblin. I'm 100% with you. Yeah, get more like the random D20. Like, we get 1 D20, 2 D20s. Give me like 4 D20s, man. Cage correct. Yeah. There's another streamer friend I have who's King. It's King Kaji. His is King Kaje, or Kaje. It's like a hard. It's like a softer J sound. Which is what threw me off. Yeah. But yeah, Kage. That's the part I gotta remember. The hard G. Giving is giving up. Yeah. No, I understand. It's probably frustrating from time to time, at least. Like, hopefully people aren't, you know, choosing to mispronounce it. Hopefully it's just, you know, easy to goof it up from time to time. We can do some pretty cool stuff with this wand. This wand up here that we got, though. Check this shit out. We got Spark Bolt. We got Triple Scatter. And then we do this. Just pretty solid. That's pretty good. It costs a bit of mana, so we can't like just cast it forever, but it's pretty darn good. 1 cast of that is pretty good damage, so I'll take it. What I'm gurgling? Oh yes, but no one asks me how I'm gurgling, how I'm gobblinging. Yeah, either Kage or Yuki. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, Yuki is pretty hard to mispronounce. I mean, maybe somebody could if they really wanted to, but it's less difficult to do so. Oh, actually, I could be... Oh, never mind. I can't be extra fancy. If I had more slots, I could do this and get a 4th one in there, but we're out of slots, which is fine though. We don't have any like heavy spread things. Yeah, there's really nothing else. I could do like a shotgun, I guess. That's kind of cool. I don't know. I kind of prefer... Yeah, it's just faster that way, honestly. I do want to put the shotgun on something. What's my fastest wand? This one. So... Yeah. Solid. Freaking solid. I love the shotgun effect. It's not always the best damaging, but it's really good at stunning enemies. And when you get it quick like that, you can do some pretty disgusting stuff, which is good. If I wanted to be weird, I would do this. Look at that bullshit. So it's just fiery nonsense. I don't know if that's a good idea, though. It's an idea. I just don't know if it's a good idea. In fact, yeah, I think I'm gonna take that off. What else? What else do we want to do? It's 2 spells per. We could do 2 freezing pulses. It's real slow, though. Yeah, real slow. Or maybe with kanji. Oh yeah, that's a good point too. Yeah, yeah. English speakers would be struggling for sure. Xbox gamer tag Roscar. I don't think like I've ever had any like particularly strange, not strange, but screen names that were like weird to pronounce. I've pretty much had like the Hobbit motif be my like the regularly occurring thing for quite a while with my like internet screen name thing. I did have somebody call me Hobbit one time, which I thought was kind of cute. They didn't mean anything bad by it. I was like, they were like, what's a Hobbit? They were like, oh, Hobbit. Like it took them a second. They were like, right. They were like, what's a Hobbit? So that was kind of fun. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, so I don't know if I love freezing pulse necessarily. It could be helpful. I just hang on to it, honestly. Let's get rid of poison arc, get rid of acid trail. Those things are never helpful. Fire trail, there could be a use case. I don't know what it is. What's a Hobbit? The game names. Well, Victoria's pretty easy to pronounce in my experience. Like a Scottish accent, yeah. Yeah, I think it's what Dan said. What's Dan pointed out? It's like they didn't see the second B, so I think that's where they got a little bit goofed. And I want to get rid of a little bit more space. Let's get rid of the bubble sparks. Bubble sparks are solid, but I think what we have is solider. Oops. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, that's it. I thought the exact same thing, Kage. Yeah, I thought the exact same thing. When I heard it, I was like, ooh. Also, tinker with wands everywhere. Voracious appetite, concentrated spells. Those are both good. Tinker with wands everywhere, though. Oh, baby, that's quadruple S plus tier. That's one of my favorites, because then you can just fuck with shit anywhere. You don't have to wait about being in the Holy Mountain, so that is delightful. Yeah, that's the actual name. Yeah. I had a feeling. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Iron Imp? Oh, thank you, Iron Imp. That's very sweet of you. Been an annoying day. Oh, I'm sorry to hear it's been shitty for you, man. I know that's how it goes. I was telling folks earlier that, like, last week was stressful, and today was much better for me, because I got like vindication for something I was working on at work that was driving me nuts. So it's like last week was weird, but this week is looking to be much better. But I'm glad you're here, Iron Imp. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I like your screen name too, actually. From one person with a screen name that implies like a short, diminutive person to another. I appreciate you, my friend. That ability would be amazing. Yeah, it's so nice because check this shit out, man. I can just fuck with stuff anytime I want to. I don't have to be in the base. I can be finding wands. I can just Frankenstein them at the get-go. Granted, I would need to dig with shotgun times, but we can. We can and we will, because shotguns, unlike real life, are good at digging. You would think in real life a shotgun wouldn't be really good at digging because it would like just compact things. But granted, this is very hard soil right here, so it struggles with some things, but for the most part it will get you where you need to go eventually. There we go. Oh. So in this case, I can just say, yeah, give me that shit. Give me heavy spread. Fuck the rest of this wand. Actually, yeah, fuck the rest of this wand. Well, do I fuck the rest of the wand? I don't know. 1 second recharge time. You know what? We'll get rid of the other one instead. But I could say fuck the rest of that wand. I can explore. Oh, in fact, Oh, it's one projectile lower cast delay, right? So this actually might not be good right there. Yeah, that's not great right there. However, we did something like that though. So now we're extra fast. Now we're extra fast, and we get a little bit more spread going on. Can I do that actually? Would that be better? It costs more mana. That's an issue. But, B-U-T-T, but, I think I like this more. We can roll with that. And actually, this is actually kind of nice. The odd firebolt. It's not very reliable. It's kind of unpredictable, but it is a fire starter, so it would help us with some digging operations. Getting re-equipped with, yeah, 1.0 access. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Over $100. Holy shit. 4 wins? What? That's awesome. Can I see my progress right now? Progress. That's including all the mods I'm using, obviously. That's not the thing I was hoping to see. So I can't see how many deaths I've had. I can tell you I've had exactly one, count them, one success. And it was with very light mod usage. I think I used just Twitch Extended, but there were mods. So it didn't, you know, it wasn't a real victory. But, yeah, I've only beaten it once, and I got the ending that just the normal ending as you'd expect, where you put the thing on the pedestal. I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't seen it. But, yeah, I got a pretty predictable ending. I understand there's multiple endings though, so I definitely want to explore more of it when possible. And yes, I'm enjoying it a lot. I got this game right when the 1.0 release happened, and I'm loving the shit out of it. I'm playing with a lot of mods, by the way, like an unfortunate, like an irresponsible number of mods. Check out this complete horse piss that I'm rolling with, man. This is just some stupid shit right here, and I do it willingly. I like playing with the mods, but it's like there's a lot of dumb bullshit, man. This is some goofy shenanigans, man. Some absolute bullshit. Don't fuck with that mod. Yeah, it looks scary, man. I don't want to mess with it necessarily. It's good to bust out if I need a fire starter, but I will not. Oh, is that a bad guy? Oh, it was a bad lad. It was a mimic. And I can't crack it open any further, can I? I can shotgun it to death, yeah. We got some monies out of it though, which is good. The true Midas ending. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one. And you can see I don't have the little amulet, so I haven't got, like, you know, the ending. But I'm looking forward to seeing more of them. In fact, I've only killed a few bosses. I think I've only gotten, like, one or two orbs. Is that enough to burninate? And it was a good first little knock into it. The runs. Yeah, I think you're right. I think they only show on death, yeah. I'm sure the number of deaths I've had will be unsurprising, but it will be silly. A mutant showed up. Oh my. I don't know really what that means. Was that a chat voted thing? I don't think that it was, actually. I think one of the mods I'm using just throws in random bullshit sometimes, and that was definitely a random one. Like that. And Bubbly Bounce, I think I like. Yeah, I like that. That's good. The stats are pretty solid. I'm tempted. I kind of like this one. It's not very fast. Yeah, you know what? I'll go to this one. And of course, more gold. Now that'll prevent me from having the issue I had last time in the Holy Mountain when I had no monies. I was spent all my dollars on the other shops that we saw previously. New game plus Rith? Dude, that's incredible, Rith. I know, Rith, you're a very well-versed lad when it comes to this game, which is incredible. And I'm glad you're here, because having people... I mean, I'm glad everyone's here, but having people who know this game really well are always very... It's always, like, something I appreciate. It's because I oftentimes have a lot of questions. Also, I heard a noise. What was that noise? Who... Oh, that was Smickles! Our boy Smickles. What's up, buddy? How you doing, bud? Thank you very much, my friend. It's good to see you. Thank you very much. What was on the chest? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so I don't know what where that guy came from. Thank you very much, Smickles. You know, we got rings. We got Smickles himself, the man, the myth, the legend. How the heck are you, my man? Doing some Noita? A little unknown game called Noita. Sounds kind of cool. I might want to try that game out at some point. It's good to see, buddy. We're playing Noita ourselves. We're playing Noita with I was showing it earlier, and I'll show it again, actually irresponsible number of mods. You want to see this bullshit that I'm playing with here? Look at this complete horse piss that I've got in my mods list. I mean, this is just disgusting. And you might think to yourself, Alex, what the hell is wrong with you? And I don't really have a satisfying answer, but it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of new perks, a lot of new spells, some additional functionality. It's mostly perks and spells, though. As well as some other, like, randomized shenanigans, also some arcane, some alchemical modifications, and pretty robes, pretty multicolored robes, which is fun too. Thank you, Rings, for that follow, by the way, and thank you once again to Smickles for that very nice raid. How was your stream? And Smickles, you know, I always like to ask if there were any, like, ridiculous events or occurrences that happened in your game. If you had any fun clips you wanted to share, or, like, just silly moments that happened that you wanted to describe. Just because this game is always a fun time, and it frequently gets silly. And I always love hearing what happens in people's games. Also, new monsters. For anybody wondering why there's, like, this meat wall, that's something that one of the mods adds in as a new monster type. It is a lot of mods, yeah. Oh, and that's a good point, Goblin. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, we have a Boost the Stream challenge going on right now. So for anybody just joining, if you have channel points that you would like to contribute, we have a Boost the Stream challenge going on right now. We have a 52,000 communal channel point goal that we're reaching towards. And if we achieve that goal, then the stream will get propagated to more viewers through, like, the recommended channels tab. It's not like a huge thing. It's not like it's going to put you on the front page or anything like that, but it's nice to strive for. And if we get it, it helps out the channel. So it's a nice thing to achieve. And I think we have about 44 hours remaining. Cheese! Now I can eat through my problems. Check this out. If I want to get down here, I can just eat through the wall. The world is made of cheese, then everything is my mouth or something. It's like the phrase, you know, when you've got a hammer that's big enough, everything's a nail. If you've got a mouth big enough, everything is cheese. And blood, apparently. Thank you. Thank you again to Smickles for that very generous raid. It's good to see you, friend. But then there's the pillars, right? There's the pillars, there's the orbs. Right, so there's like this, the less Steam achievements and more like the soft kind of implied achievements, really. Which I like. I like how they do it. Makes it feel like there's lots of things to discover. Lots of secrets. There are a lot of secrets in this game. It's no secret that there's a lot. And they're sometimes really hard to find. Like, very well hidden. I'm gonna eat my way through this. Down hard. I could shotgun through it, or I could eat through it. Much more fun to eat through it. It is an absolute G. Yeah, exactly. I'm in the same boat, Iron Imp. That's when I first saw the game. Yeah, I saw the trailer. Yeah, I think it was GDC. Maybe, I think it was E3, maybe. I don't know. It was like a PC game show. They showed a trailer, and I was like, this looks fucking wild. The beta branch. Yes, thank you, Riff, for pointing that out, too, because I'm on the beta branch myself, and I'm grateful to be on it, because there's some pretty cool shit. In fact, some of the mods I'm on require the beta branch as being the only way to unlock its full potential. Oh, there we go. It's like if I could pull off the trick shot. We have one mod that makes explosions and particle effects look a little bit... Whoa, whoa, what the hell? Explosions and particle effects look a little bit prettier. What's this friggin' dude doing here? These guys don't show up until much later in the game. There must be a polymorph thing going on or something. Or... is this the fungal caverns? That might be exactly what's going on. Because I'm seeing enemies I don't think I've seen before. Oh god. I'm on fire. I should maybe do a little something about that. There we go. What is this? What the fuck are you? Oh, you're dead is what you are. I've never even seen that enemy before. Oh, he's bleeding the... oh, I don't like that. He's bleeding the grappling juice. Like that voice crack? He's bleeding the grappling stuff that, like, grabs onto you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we found the Mushroom Kingdom, boys and girls. Whoa, what? Purple. Purple. Corrupted rock. Whoa. Biggie hole. Can I eat the corrupted rock? I want to eat the forbidden crunch. I cannot have the forbidden crunch. How so few people don't ever get past the mines? I have 0 achievements, and I think it's because when I played the game vanilla, I only played a few times. Actually, that's not true. I did make it past the mines in vanilla, I think. Maybe I did install Twitch Extended earlier on than I thought. Because I remember when I first got the game, I played vanilla for like 8 hours. But Yeah, maybe I installed mods that same day though. Maybe I did actually, yeah. Cause I have 0 achievements on my end. And I know you don't get achievements at all if you have any mods going. Some freeware DOS games. Oh, interesting. Liero, I don't recognize that one. Oh, and Worms, yeah. Yeah, Worms I could see being inspired or being an inspiration for this game for sure. Oh, and that was also finished, which of course was, I know NOLA Games is a Finnish studio. My Summer Car, I don't know that one. You get 2 players on the same keyboard, really? Really? That sounds awesome. I gotta look this up. I'm gonna open a tab for this real quick and I'll look into this later, but I'm very curious. Oh, I do know this game. Yeah, I've never played it, but I've seen it. Like the hookshot swinging game. Yeah. Look, it reminds me of kind of like Flint Hook's style of hookshotting is similar. That's fantastic. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out, Iron Imp. That looks really cool. I would like to try that out too. Have a good night, Rith. Thank you for joining in, my friend. Thank you for joining in. I know it is getting late, by the way, friends. I'm probably going to be wrapping up in about half an hour or so. So I know it is getting late, but I appreciate people hanging out with us. And also, yeah, Worms and Scorched Earth, right, yeah. But just much more violent, yeah. That's part of the fun. Whoa, there's this thing. What the hell? We saw this once before. I'm chasing it. Oh, it disappeared. Damn it. We saw that once before and I couldn't follow it in time. It was like a serpent. I don't know what it was. It was something. It was something, and I'm just like last time. It ended before I could follow it all the way. I want to find what that is, though. It looks like a creature of some variety, and I'm curious, but also afraid of it. But fear and curiosity go hand in hand in this game, so I take it as an inevitability. Also, I'm trying to get monies, but I don't want to get crazy on monies, so I'm not trying to like go super nuts. Just medium nuts. Even doing like against the computer. Yeah, it looks really cool. It seems like the kind of game I think I'd like to just play around with. What do you guys think? Yay or nay on eating fungus and getting high as a kite? Whoa. The air is hard. I thought it said hard. The air is humid. Some health. As I'll do it. I'll eat. We'll eat the shrooms. We'll get real weird. Firebolts. And wow. Lots of glacial cascade. And Leo was a free game, right? Yeah, it's a freeware game. Oh, that's actually good and bad. Slithering Path could be very good. I don't love this as it is right now, but we could do some cool stuff with this later. And it's a non-shuffle wand, so we could do some pretty dope. Do some gangster shit with that later on. And my stomach contents are still relatively full. But, whoa. Oh, this freaking dude. Oh, right. He like switched places whenever I hit him, right. Yeah, those guys are tricky, especially if you're fighting them like above lava for obvious reasons. Let's get weird, by the way. I'm getting real weird. Whoops, I just puked a little bit. Just a little bit of puke, nothing weird. A little bit more. Woo, the rules of the cosmos. Blood is shifted to something. We don't know what, but shifted to something. Should I keep going? Or should I only eat that much? The Sparkbolt trigger. Yes, that's exactly where I'm at. Yeah, Sparkbolt trigger does some really cool shit. Also, for anybody curious, if you type !wands in the chat, you'll get a link that shows my current inventory, including wands and spells and potions, I believe. But yeah, Brimstone Explosion, Magic Explosion. There was a time where we had both of those on a double trigger, so it was like a grenade launcher, which was awesome. Get some exploding mushrooms. Yes, 100% agreed. It's wonderful. But yeah, there's a mod we installed called, I think it's just called Streamer Wands, where it has a nice little Twitch integration. It's not in the Steam Workshop. You have to go seek it out through GitHub, but it's quite nice, and I like it a bunch. Parts. Good, very good. Very good. Oh. Yeah, the multiple eyeballs. A little bit of lag. Oh god. It hurts the eyeballs slightly when it starts to get real bright and colorful. It's cool, but it's trippy. That's pretty freaky, Bowie. So I think blood turned into something else. Blood is slimy meat. Am I reading that right? Blood is vomit? No, maybe. Unless it's me puking, but I don't think it is. Am I puking? I am puking. It doesn't say I'm puking, though. Clearly, I need to eat more mushrooms. That'll definitely solve my problem, right? It won't make things weird. So we're all clear. Yeah, I'm just puking randomly. Doesn't say I'm sick though, which is kind of surprised. I'm farting, but I'm also puking. Maybe my farts are making my guy sick. Yeah, the farts are done though. Bro. Did we one-shot him? Now his blood was teleportation, I think. But I think that's more or less normal for those guys. Maybe. Whoop, whoop. Couple more teleports, now we're good. Plasma games. I think there's a mod. I'm not 100% sure, though. I don't know which mod specifically. Am I stuck on? Stuck on my band-aid because my band-aid's stuck on me. There we go. Oh, that's a lot of fire. I should probably wait for that to do its thing. Those eyeballs are so ominous. So menacing. Whoa, speaking of menacing, Magma Blast. Oh, not a huge fan of that. However, I'm a fan of Critical Plus and Reduced Recharge Time. So yes to all of that. Now I have to make a choice. This one is pretty good. I'll be a little bit sad to lose Bubbly Bounce, but not that sad, so. Took very little deliberation. Some spicy boys. Some spicy enemies that I'm a little bit afraid of. I want to keep exploring. We're in not horrible shape right now, health-wise. Always use more money to find, and of course, more wands, maybe too. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ouch. Was there like toxic vapors, maybe? There was something going down there. Let's shotgun. So I'm gonna break on through there. I can't actually see what's blocking my path there. There we go. Now I can see all things. I can't actually see what I'm swimming through. I'm just going through random bullshit. Ambrosia's always nice. What do I have right now? Acceleration, kinetic polymorphine. Oh, exploding deer, I think. Oh dear. Now they're fast exploding deer. Boom. Woo, fire. I did eat an unhealthy. Maybe that was it. Maybe that was it. Yeah. Yeah, only 47% exactly. Oh, you're right, Kage. You're right. I've got the... Yeah. Here, I should go back and grab that. Because Bubbly Spark is a pretty nice effect. In fact, yeah, maybe what I should do... Well, not right now, obviously, because we got friends to play with. Ouch. I just stood underneath them. We have things here, like this wand, I probably wouldn't use the wand itself. It's at 3.45. Recharge time is kind of gnarly, even with reduced recharge time. It's kind of gross, but these... How do they take these? These? We could do something like that. Yeah, we could do some real fun stuff with all these things. So if I can re-navigate to where those wands that I dropped earlier were. It's the Ambrosia Potion. And mana recharge. Actually, maybe I could stand to put recharge on here instead. We got heavy spread on there right now. For better or for worse. Oh, maybe it's because he's drowning. It's like, I wouldn't think the toxic sludge or the radioactive goo would do anything bad to these guys. Oh, just projectiles. The stats on it are actually pretty not bad. Yeah, I'll get rid of that guy. Get rid of that other one, because yeah, the bouncy friend is a pretty good effect. Yeah, it's this one right here, I think. So I'll temporarily drop that one. We'll get rid of freezing pulse. Get rid of both of them. This friend. Boop. This guy over here. Let's switch footing if there's a tide, but I think it just chooses randomly. I think. Let's see, I know it's happened a couple times where I've been real close. I think this is water. Looks like water. What is this? Oh, an angel stone, right? Yeah, I'm still getting blocked by something. There we go. Glowing lance is pretty good. Stats on this wand are pretty solid. Maybe what I need to do is like transfer this stuff to a different wand. Well, that recharge time makes me sad though. Oh, I just noticed the recharge time on this wand actually. Yeah. Slightly better on this wand. Slightly. I wouldn't really use the saw blades. The double spell could be good. We'll take the double spell off and... that guy. Glacial Cascade I don't love though. Not the biggest fan. Oh, whoops, I put it on that one. Oh, little rock lad. I should deal with this guy. These guys are hard to fight because they turtle up in inconvenient moments. And they're invincible unless they're revealing themselves. Regular ducks, nothing weird, nothing suspicious. Like, although I think I just killed several of them. Anyway, so that guy I think is dealt with now. So... probably don't need this many spark bolts. Not a huge fan of bifurcate. Let's get rid of that one instead. Yeah. There's another wand up there, which I'm curious about. Wand up here too. I haven't been up here yet. Now granted, I don't have a ton of health, so I can't get too silly. I have to moderate my silliness to some degree. Which is very unlike me. I very much excel most when I'm unmoderating my goofiness, but let's see what we have here. Molten Burst. It's just okay. Stats on it are pretty good though. Well, they're just okay. I feel like I'm getting like constantly slightly better wands. Kinda sorta. I think I like this one more than this one. Glowing Lance is okay. It's good damage. Just don't know if I love it though. There we go. What does this look like again? Just kind of bounce around. Yeah, it's just very unreliable. Not a huge fan of that effect. What is this? Blue fungus. Okay. Away from me. These things are always scary. They're so small and bouncy. So yeah, they like spawn little new buddies. There's something. Oh, what the fuck are you? What the fuck are you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't sign up for this. Jesus, that's actually legitimately nightmarish. Wow, that is like upsetting to see. Whoa, you do a lot of damage. Oh, I killed him though. Jesus, only barely though. What the fuck was that? Weird you and me both. Weird fungus. Damn. That was like... that's some fucking Nightmare of Fear shit right there, man. Good fucking golly, Miss Molly. That's definitely an added mod monster. That's definitely not in the base game. Holy bullshit, Batman. That was disgusting. And wonderful, but fucking hell. That was nutty. I want to keep exploring, but 29 health, I mean, I'm getting to the point where I'm pushing it, man. Pushing it to the limit one more time. Taking it to the limit one more time. 2 for 1. See, there's more wands. Like, there's always more to explore, right? That's the tricky thing. It's the FOMO. I got the Noita FOMO. It's oil. So I'm nice and flammable. Very good. And slippery. Slippery boy. Oh, a book? Book of guidance. Oh, hold on. I want to pick that up in a second. Gold. Thank you for the gold. Thanks for the gold, stranger. Except we're not strangers here. We're all friends here. Oh, I'm stuck on sludge. There we go. I'm getting sludged a little bit. Just a little bit of sludge, Dan. There we go. Ooh, snipes. I'm probably gonna have to hop out of this terrifying place pretty soon because there's so many things I want to try out. I want to see that book though. I want to learn how to read. Get out of here. Get out of here. So what's something I can get rid of? Probably chaotic polymorphine. See you later. You're thinking to yourself, Alex, you could have just dropped it, or I could just chuck that shit. I could just yeet that meat in next week. Oh, he's got... Ooh, he's fast too. That's scary. Book of Guidance. I want to read the thing, but I'm scared. Oh, and I'm stuck. Okay. Yeah, I'm leaving. This is scaring me. There's so many of these little guys, and they will be my death if I let them. Why are you so fast? That's illegal. I'm arresting you for going above the speed limit of Noita. Whew, spicy shit. Hey, what's up, Parakeet? Yes, yeah, we ate the pink previously. I mean, I could eat more of it. Reality has shifted. Yeah, that's the badge of honor to show. Better or for worse, we've taken the forbidden slurp, or gobbling rather. That stream mana could be helpful. What is this? One of my brethren ran away in order to escape our predicament. They felt our understanding of this world was to be forbidden. I want to read more, but now I got other bad guys. Gosh darn it. There we go. Ambrosia, see there's a wand over there. They felt our understanding of this world was to be forbidden. They hid something here in this room, but I lack the ability to truly see what is here. Now where did we find this? We found this. There's a wand down there. It said there was something in this room and it requires true. Was it like right there? I think it was right up here, maybe. So I wonder if there's like a true, like I know there's the true sight or hidden sight ability, which would maybe come in handy for this spot. This recharge time is getting gnarly. And it's mana recharge. Whoa! Oh, 2 health. I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. This place is scaring me. As much as I want to get into there, I have no way to melt steel, though. I have no black holes, yeah. Just want to kill him for no reason. Matter Eater. Oh, well. If you insist, dear viewer. It's a sniper wand, which is pretty good. Mana max is okay. It's good. I'll grab it. I'll grab it in place of this one. This one's fast. Just the recharge makes me really sad. Large gold nugget. I was thinking about grabbing the gold nugget too. This one right here. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Parakeet. Or that was Kage that pointed it out. Good to see the Parakeet. We got Grendel as well. Good to see Grendel. Hey, we got Ellie in here. What's up, Ellie? Good to see you, friend. Yeah, Kage was like, yes, all according to our grand master plan. Hell yeah. Yeah, I might get rid of... I don't want to kick this right now because I have literally 2 health. And this place is scaring the shit right out of my butthole. However, between Ambrosia and Concentrated Mana, I think Ambrosia is more useful. So, Concentrated Mana, see you later. Grab this and hold on to it for now. There is a wand down here that I saw. Down here, yes. And it's not very good. Okay, time to get the fuck out of Dodge, because 2 health is too little health to have in this terrifying place. It's a cool place, but it is a terrifying place. I say as I find yet even more wands that I want to grab to add to my collection. I'm fucking General Grievous up in this bitch. I'm like, to make an extra addition to my collection. I don't know. You're actually. It actually sounds like you are quite knowledgeable about it, Kage. But your assistance is very much helpful. It's very much appreciated. Everyone voting in the chat, everyone chilling with us, it's all very much appreciated. Now, Luminous Drill is good. So we'll temporarily drop that wand. So I can... we'll drop one of these. I don't need quite that many of those. Grab that instead, so we can Frankenstein it. Unless I should get rid of... If I need this many Spark Bolts, I probably don't need that many Spark Bolts, actually. So we'll grab that instead. I have a lot of Spark Bolts. 3 of them, and then we have the one. We have 4 total. It's a lot of spank bolts. How goes the Noita ing? It's going well. This will probably be the last run of the night, regardless of how it ends. Whether it ends in disaster or success, it'll be the last run of the night. Also, it's weird that this is like growing, this corrupted rock. We're playing with a lot of mods, by the way, a lot of disgusting of mods. So, a lot of mod action on here, man. This is some pretty goofy shit. We're having a fun time though. Watched it a lot, yeah. No, your assistance is very much appreciated, and again, that goes for everybody. Everyone being here, just being in the chat and just hanging out with us is very much great. I'm very much grateful for it. Also, Steve might be a little mad at us. We might have accidentally dug into a lot of his homestead. I see the world is shaking. I don't think Steve is mad at us, so I think we're safe. Hey, what's up, GG? Good to see you, buddy. Amnesia, good to see you as well, my friend. By the way, for anybody joining, we do have a Boost the Stream challenge going on right now. So if, for those who aren't aware, the Boost the Stream challenge is a communal channel point goal that we can all contribute to. Well, I can't contribute because it's my own channel, but anybody else can contribute to it. And we have a goal of 52,000 to reach. And if we reach that threshold, our stream will be boosted, which is to say that it will be recommended to more people's, it'll like be propagated to more people's recommended streamers section of the Twitch overlay. So it's not like a huge thing. It's not like, oh, it'll put you on the front page, or it's not like it's going to be like a make or break thing, but it's a nice thing whenever it's available. And we currently have the challenge going on right now. I think we're a little bit less than halfway through. Yeah, about 46%, which is pretty good. And you can contribute a maximum of 2,000 channel points per day, and I think per stream as well. So if you wanted to, that's available, but you know, no pressure, obviously. It's not a huge deal if we don't make it. It's a nice thing to strive for, but not the end of the world if we don't make it. But it's like a communal channel point goal, and of course, for those who don't know, channel points are the just fun money, non-monetary point system that we all get as we watch streams. Well, watch affiliated and partner streams. You acquire channel points as you watch the streams without any other shenanigans. But so there was a message from Ellie earlier. So Twitch cheat GUI and Twitch voting, yes. So for the mods that I've got, it's so I have both Twitch Extended and the tiered rewards. Although to be honest, I haven't really messed with the tiered rewards a whole lot. Streamer Wands is really nice. Streamer Wands is allows for this to happen. Type exclamation point wands, and you can see my inventory, which is really helpful. And I think it shows my wands and also my spells and maybe my potions. So it should show pretty much the full inventory, which is really nice. Show your thick wand to your viewers under the table. Oh my. Oh my. Thank you, Amnesia, for contributing, by the way, for the channel point challenge. And yes, Arcane Alchemy. Yes, we got Arcane Alchemy. We got Alchemy Library, Fluid Dynamics, Alchemical Reactions. Lots of alchemical bullshit happening, which is a real good time. Love this shit. Love this shit. Yes, onlywands.com. Well, it's actually not quite as advertised because there's other inventory things too, but mainly wands, which is pretty sweet. Yo, my man Doot in the house. What's up, Doot? Good to see my man. How you doing, buddy? Thank you very much. We got Doot. We got Jakiro in the house as well. Oh, thank you, Rings, for being here. I appreciate you. It's very generous having lots of nice folks here. Thank you all for sharing your time with me, sharing part of your evening with me. Thank you, Mr. Doots. We got Green Grasser, we got Jakiro, we got Doots himself. What's going on? My friend's doing some Pikmin 2. What? That's awesome, man. Pikmin 2 is an excellent game. I played Pikmin 2 for the first time ever on stream, I want to say a year and a half or so ago. And man, that game is great, but good fucking golly, that game gets hard. It's good, but man, it is like a tough game. And I'm not going to spoil in case you haven't played it yet, dude, but there are some dungeons later on that are spicy, but man, it's good. I saw something the other day, not the other day, this was like a year or so ago. It was like me playing Pikmin, what I expect, happy, flowery, naturey game versus what I get, and it's like Pikmin post-war trauma with all the Pikmin that I lost in the heat of battle, man. The purple blob buddies, yes, yeah, there's some, I mean, man, that game is great, but good golly, Miss Ma, that game ratchets up the difficulty, but it's a good one. It's a very good game. Thank you, Dudes. How was your stream, by the way? And also, I have to ask, is this a blind playthrough, or have you played Pikmin 2 before? Because I love it, but whew, it's a spicy one. The death counter keeps you humble. It really does. It really does. Yeah. If I ever feel that I'm getting too knowledgeable about this game, the death counter crashes me back to reality for sure. Because it's pretty gnarly. 17 years ago, yeah, so it's been a minute. I've played Pikmin 1 and 2, but I've yet to play 3. So 3 is on the docket as far as at some point fairly soon. It's a game I do want to play. Well, what does fluid dynamics do? It adds like other fluids and some new spells and bricks relating to them, according to this description at least, and it works really well with arcane alchemy and alchemical reactions. So the 3 of these together do some pretty nifty bonuses, and I think alchemy library isn't necessary, but it does add, I think it would synergize with other alchemy mods if they were to be made available. Also, thank you, Green Grasser, for the follow. It's very kind of you. And thank you again to Dude for that very nice raid. Yeah. 3 is good though. Yeah, 3 is good, but yeah, there's no dungeons. Here's the thing. I liked the dungeons in 2, but they are so stressful, especially later on. I don't know if I'm gonna miss them. So I want to play 3. I've heard a lot of good things, but I will. Yeah, I've heard that it's more like in Pikmin 1, whereas Pikmin 2 was kind of like it's kind of branching out from the first one. 3 is a lot easier. Yeah, 2 is so stressful. And it's not a bad thing. It's just like, I don't know if I want to play that game again anytime soon. I feel like playing it all the way through, and I 100%ed it, I feel like I'm good for a while. But it was a very good game, and I like all the lore as you read through the item descriptions and monster descriptions. There's some fun stuff there. What were some other mods we have right now? We got some different potions. Bubble percentages, right, which can be nice. Just a nice little added quality of life dealio. Some new weather shenanigans, a prettier jetpack ability. RP mod makes prettier particle effects with spells and explosions. Armory adds some new weapon themed perks and spells, or really spells, really. Chests glow better, health glow better. A wand is supposed to be randomized, but it never works. In fact, I might just go and disable that one just because I never see it work, unfortunately. First floor wands are supposed to be a little bit more varied. More stones. There's a truck spell, and then we get into like different spells and perks. Yeah, lots of spells and perks. That's the vast majority of this. Lots of spells and perks. So yeah, that's pretty much a good rundown of the mods we got right now. Yeah, and Pikmin 2 is a pretty long game too. It took us a while to get through the game fully. All right, so let's see. So this is the mod, or the one rather, we're playing with right now, and it's pretty solid. It's not great. It's pretty good though. We have multiple reduced recharge time. It doesn't reduce cast delay, but it would reduce recharge time, which is good. What else do we have for wands? Actually, before I get too into this, I want to see the perks too. But thank you to Dude once again for that very nice raid. I appreciate you, my friend. Projectiles can phase through you. You bleed hastium. You bleed urine. Ugh. I kind of want to re-roll. I got plenty of monies. What's this? Adaptive protection, vampirism. Ooh, I like vampirism. I don't know what adaptive protection is. Should I get the devil I know or the devil I don't know? But that is the question. But thank you again to Dude. Thank you all who joined in from Dude's raid. This is the last run of the night because it is getting late. But however this run ends, whether it be in disaster or success or something in between, This is the last run of the night, but this game is great, and again, I'm grateful to everyone who's been here for the night, and of course, you've had a lot of people contribute to the Boost the Stream challenge, which has been helpful with the channel point contributions. Let's see what this does. When you take damage, you gain a temporary resistance to that damage type. That's kind of nice, actually. That can be helpful. Faux show. Let's see what else we got, though. Any cool wands? I'm mainly looking for, like, cool wand stats. Tea with Mandy? Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah. Thank you, Victoria. I'll ask if she's still alive by the time when our stream ends. Because, yeah, I'm definitely down for raid suggestions. Combustion support is nice. This one's good. Lightning Tendrils was good. Recharge time is not great, but we can help it. But not a ton of capacity, too, unfortunately. Chainsaws are good. Chainsaws are very nice. Yeah, there's no wands that are like the killer app. There's no wands that are like, oh, this is the one. I'm tempted to do something with this wand. Whoops. Toss those out of there real quick. What if we just like put this on exactly as right now? How does it look without any other shenanigans? It's like the wobbly does the wobbles. For better or for worse? I don't know if I love the wobbles, but that is a thing. There's also this one. We could do some pretty silly stuff with this. She'll be going, okay, cool, yeah. Sounds perfect. Monster Hunter World. Ooh, very nice, very nice. That sounds good. So we can do some pretty cool shit with this. We can do that. Then that. We could also make it bouncy. Although, well, I say that. I don't know if it's gonna work the way that I want it to. We could also give it crits. More crits, at least. Why are there bubbles? I'm sorry, am I casting the right wand? Why are there bubbles? Oh, that's what that is, okay. Still got a lot of mana opportunities. Whoa. I got hit by something. What did I get hit by? Do the knives hurt me? I would sure hope not. Regardless, we got to see how that looks. I could give it Fire Trail. I was like, nah. Oh, wait, I can give it Point Blank bonus. Point Blank bonus for this guy or for the other stuff? Let's get it for the other stuff. That seems pretty cool. The bubbles hurt you. Oh, good to know the bubbles can hurt me. Ooh, I'm reconsidering this. I didn't want it to hurt. I mean, it doesn't do a lot of damage to me, but still. And it's a little bit scary. It's pretty solid. I like this. I don't know if I like the wiggly path. There are times where I want it to be a laser, like a sniper. But otherwise, that's pretty dope. If I need another heavy spread. I could do more bullshit. I could do maybe not that much more, actually. There's really not a whole lot else I want to put on this. We of course also have shotgun. Shotgun's always nice to have. Maybe recharge instead. I mean, wouldn't be a shabby idea. Let's give that the old college try. This really matters. We'll put it there. So the recharge time, it's not bad, but now it's even more gooder. So this is a safer option. Pretty good. Pretty good. It's a lot safer, which I appreciate. I like the bubble bounce, but if it's hurting us, that's a bit of a problem. It doesn't hurt us much, but it's enough. If I had more slots, I would put more recharge, but I think it's pretty good. I could get rid of point blank support, but I think that's actually pretty good, because point blank support is really good at close range, and since we're putting this on the trigger, that means it's being applied to the triple scatter, which I think means it's getting propagated to all these things. So let's go see how this damage looks on. Well, there was a crash test dummy over here. Let's go over here maybe. I like how fast it is, too. There's a crash test dummy over here, too, we could play with. But I might Frankenstein some more of those wands over here. Let's see how this damage looks. What? What? You see these numbers? What? What? That's illegal. I'm sorry, sir. That's illegal. 900 damage per casting of this. Dude. Point blank support. Can I get another one of these? You have any more of them point blank supports? I don't know if it stacks. It probably wouldn't. Wow. That's just disgusting, and I kind of love it. Oh, what else do I want to put on this thing? It's got so much going for it. Yeah. Should I just save my money? Maybe I should, like... I want to, like, find other wands to play with, right? Because right now, we have this one. So we got 2 sniper shooty pooties, absolutely. Pretty slow, though. Recharge time might help with that. A little bit. So not a whole lot we can do with that, honestly. Yeah. What else? Of course, we got the shotgun wand. Oh, just vomits shotgun bullets. Just bleh. It's like, guys, I'm feeling a little sick. Bleh. Oh, I didn't do it. Because I'm... There we go. There it is. Just erases my mana for that one. Yeah, 210. Yeah, that one's a little bit better. But we don't get like the crazy shooties. It's just okay. I mean, it's pretty hard to argue with this thing, though. This thing's pretty disgusting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, what if I put bouncy shotgun bubble spark things? Yeah, it's like that. Again, we're still at risk. I don't know. I feel like we found like just a fucking amazing wand. Let's get rid of... I don't want to get rid of limited. So let's get rid of some of the sniper bullets. We could do more ethereal knives, possibly. Get rid of fire trail. Rid of one more of those. Do I need 2 heavy spreads? I might. Should I get rid of bubble bounce? Maybe I should, actually. Really a shame because I like that. Yeah, that's a good point, Victoria. Yeah, if nothing else, the slot machine for the perk reroll is pretty nifty. Yeah, I think that's good enough. I like to have. It's good to have some room left over, but whoops, I'm gonna throw it. I'm trying to keep them organized, relatively organized. Okay, so yeah, this fucking wand, dude. Holy shit, thing is nutty. One thing this one does not do is it doesn't dig, nor does it have any fire starting capabilities. So I think having a dig wand would be good somewhere. We'll put it, and of course it doesn't really matter where I put it, because we have Tinker everywhere. We'll put it right there. Put it there for now. This is less of a combat wand, more of a digging wand. I guess it could be combat if we need a backup, but we don't really need backup with this thing, man. This thing's pretty disgusting. Doesn't show us the numbers anymore because we damaged this thing too much. The knockback's kind of gnarly too. Not too bad though. This thing is pretty cool, and we're only in the ice caverns. Granted, the ice caverns can be very deadly. And I don't have a lot of health. That's not like a lot of max health, so I do have to be careful. This is a pretty sweet wand though. We've constructed. It does do a little bit of digging in the snow, not much, but a small amount. Shotgun is much better at digging through. But yeah, that's a good instance right there where it's like I can't shoot through those narrow passageways. That's one downside. Whoops. Got slight sludge armor. It's not immunity, obviously, but it's nice for a bit. I want to see that, like, multiple 100 damage thing again, because that was incredible. There we go, 136. It wasn't multiple 100, but it was pretty good, though. Stuck. There we go. I'm trying to kick this ice over to them. It's stuck. That's okay. There's a bad guy down there. I like to go with the physics kills whenever possible. maybe he already died then, because the frog dude is not moving. Okay, that's wiggling just violently. Oh yeah, he's dead. Okay, good. So this is steel. I have no way to dig through steel, but I of course can dig through other things. Like come up around. That's all frozen. Can I break frozen steel? I don't think that you can. No, I cannot. Oh, hello, magic lad, and you're dead. Oh, and I teleport. Very good, because they bleed teleportation. I think I need to fill that with water. Oh, hold on, frog lad. And he's dead. Okay, that was quick. I don't need more money. Well, that's not true. You always need more money. You never have too much money in this game, because it does scale, but it is nice to have. Whoa, hello. How did I not see him? Whoa, sniper man. Kind of just deleting anything that comes across us right now, which is pretty sweet. We're pretty powerful. Can't get that monies. Another wand, you say? Actually, no, this might not be a wand. This might be health. Health pickup, yeah, it even says. Charge is better. Not perfect, but good. There we go. Snowman trap right there. There we go. Oh, right, that was one thing. Look for water potion. I'm gonna go back and try that puzzle. So now we have a full yeah, this one right here. Wood fire, it would definitely melt snow and ice, that kind of stuff, so it can be very helpful. Stuff just gets, yeah, I mean, it's what we have is good. It's not like world ending, like something like that. GG, but you're right. Yeah, there's like, yeah, powerful versus straight up busted, like straight up broken. So that's it. That gets its own designation. Oh, did we get improved wands? Oh shit, thank you. I didn't even notice. I did not even notice. So shotgun wand. Whoa. It's too good. The mana can't keep up. What I might even do is maybe reduce that slightly. Yeah, and then the big guy. Now we're talking. The mana is actually getting a bit much. But I think it's fine. Only if you really are going with it, it should be fine. Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. The shotgun barf, though, was like, where's this? That's very good. Probably still short on water. We need to find more waters. Pretty close. Pretty close. A little bit more. Usually a pretty good amount of, like, just liquid waters in the ice caverns if you look hard enough. And I keep running out of jumping juice. Oh wait, there's a wand. Oh, we get the thing. Oh, okay. Piercing shot. Tempting. That recharge rate is pretty sad though. We don't really need more of these. Nah, I think I'll hold off. Let me fill my stuff then. I think that's maxed out. That's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Thank you for voting for that, guys, because that was just what the doctor ordered. Yeah, these narrow passages make it tricky, though. So I was having a hard time getting my bullets in there. What does get in there is hard. I'm not able to hit him. It's hard. There we go. Yeah, it just takes one hit. That's all it takes. And we get magic arrow with trigger. That's a not bad spell. I think I still prefer spark bolt. Formation pentagon can be pretty cool. So the stats in this one aren't, well, I don't love it actually, yeah. I mean, that one's just categorically better. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. What was the speed on that one? The speed's tempting. The speeds are actually, yeah, that's actually... Oh, I dropped the wrong one. I think I meant to drop this one. That one's pretty good too, though, isn't it? Let's get rid of... Can I get rid of this one? Yeah, get rid of that one. Oh, potion rain. It's fine. It's a little bit threatening. It's a little bit scary, but it's fine. This one has added... Yeah, exactly. Well, that one has added crit chance too. But a bit more spread. It's more damage initially. It's more mana cost too. So we just switch these out. It's like, yeah, the mana cost is a bit much. With this formation pentagon, we could, that would free up some space, maybe. Here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm spanking. Instead of triple scatter and all this jazz. Oops, I didn't mean to throw it. Just this. That plus heavy spread is weird. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just see how that is right now. We're getting into mana issues though. If I took out the heavy spread, and how about this? What if I took out the heavy spread and then did this? Get a 6th one in there. Yeah, still the mana. It's still, I mean, it's good, but the mana issues are there. What if I get rid of that? It's not as sexy. What do the knives do? They're just like little projectiles. Just little bouncy projectiles that are pretty good. They're pretty good. They're not like amazing, but they're pretty good. And this many of them is pretty nice. Better, but it's still missing that certain je ne sais quoi. Or we could just go back to what we were rocking earlier. I wish we had a crash test dummy here to like test with. Because it's hard to know, like, if the formation pentagon is really that good. Wait, pops out like that is pretty impressive. In fact, we have 6, whereas we had 5 in the old configuration. Pretty good. But, yeah, I just don't know. Let's try short burst. We could definitely try that. The rats! Now I can test this. Oh, except these rats are, some of them are immune to our stuff. We've been blessed. Enemy corpses turn to gold? Wow, like I needed more gold. Yeah, these are good rats. Yeah, then they're good. Then they're gone. Those are happy little rat friends. Alright, well, clearly I need to kill some things for a bit because things will turn to gold for a bit. Whoop, burning out of jumping juice. We're right. Yeah, Victoria's got a point though. I might just want to try that. See where that gets me. It's a good thing those shotguns bolts don't hurt me. Bouncy friends, triple spell's good. Grab that briefly to grab the triple spell. The stats on this one are ooh, actually, yeah, I think I might just keep this. Oh man, it's so fast though. Of course, we have things to help with the recharge time though, so yeah, we'll hang on to that one then. All right, so yeah, get rid of the double spell. So how do we have it previously? We had... one. Touch water again. You think the one that I tossed was better? I mean, it was a shuffle one though. That's where I was like, well, I mean, the charge speed I don't love, but it's so fast though. I mean, you could do some pretty cool stuff with it for sure. But yeah, the fact that it's a shuffle one, that was the part where I was like, yeah, I was less excited about it. Wasn't there something else? There was one other thing I wanted to put on here. Two of them. And that's even one cast is too much. Oh. Something that the game didn't like. Yeah, it's like I have to. Yeah, instead of holding the mouse button now, I would just click individually. Even if I click individually, it's still a bit much. Yeah, we could of course experiment more when we get into the Holy Mountain. So the ghosts are just there to be annoying. They do damage, so I do have to be a little bit careful, but not too scary. What does shuffle do? So when it's a non-shuffle wand, it just casts from the leftmost, starting all like from left going to right. So when it gets into non-shuffle wands versus shuffle wands, you get into the topic of cast delay and recharge time. The way I think about it is that cast delay is like bullets in a chamber, whereas recharge time is like reloading a magazine. So you're firing a gun. Cast delay is like the time it takes to fire the gun, and then recharge time is to reload the gun with the new magazine. And when it's a shuffle wand, a non-shuffle wand, it goes bop, 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 bop. It goes from left to right, single slot at a time. And then when it reaches the end, you do the recharge based on the timer for it. Whereas when it's a shuffle wand, oh, temporary invincibility. All right, so I gotta kill things while we're doing this. When it's a shuffle wand, it grabs things randomly, but it still has the same number of slots as like the limitation there. So you still have so many slots before recharge is required. Oh, here we go. But it's less predictable. So with shuffle wands, they're usually they can be quite good, but it's tricky though because it's harder to do stuff like this where reliably the first thing that my wand does is that it casts Spark Bullet Trigger with recharge time reduced and critical plus. And those two things on their own aren't that exciting, but when you consider those two things then propagate to this trigger effect, so you get Spark Bullet Trigger, that means, oh, there's a sniper friend somewhere. You get the Spark Bullet Trigger, and trigger means that it'll do something else. It'll cast a thing. The next thing in my wand's inventory will get cast when that effect hits something. So in this particular case, it goes, all right, what do I do when the effect ends? I apply this modifier and this modifier. Well, really, I apply this modifier to this thing, and then these 5 things happen, because this fires 5 things simultaneously. So it's like we cast one spark bolt, and then it does point blank shot with pentagon on 5 of these puppies to explode out and do pretty gosh darn good damage, and it's very reliable. It like always does in that order, and it's great. Whereas if this was a shuffle wand, sometimes I might cast an ethereal wand, an ethereal knife. I might cast this ethereal knife. I might cast this one. I might cast this guy, which gets the full squad, but it's all over the place. So it's like shuffle wands can be good, but they're usually less reliable. Also, I don't need that. What am I doing? I have nothing that requires that. And he's dead instantly. Yep, just instant dead. Lots of gold. Yeah, also, it looks like blood is now vomit or something. Blood is something. Stuck. So this is a lot of puke. Oh, it's pea soup, rather. Not puke, it's pea soup. Totally not weird, we promise. Hello? I wanna kill the dude. Hello, please? I can't hit him, there's too many corpses. There he is, holy shit. More monies. Then take a string. Yeah, I love just going fast. I love just having it like fire super quickly for me. It is really nice. But you're right, just clicking individually is probably a more safe option. Water potion. We already have one of those. Another king duck, by the way. Which would be quite helpful. My god. I got slimed, but we are very slow. Where'd the god king duck go? Oh, one hit. One hit is all it took. You saw how long it took us to fight that other one earlier. Oh my god, I'm so slow. Usually slime is like easier to shake off, but this time it's being weird. Now this is gonna be very helpful. I want that. Where the initial one is a duck, or do I want all the other things to be ducks? I want all the other things to be ducks. And now, check this shit out. Now we're fast again, so I can be irresponsible again. Ducks are the main one. Yeah, ducks are great because they're adorable, but also spells go farther, and it costs less mana. So there you go. All benefits, no negatives. It's pretty gosh darn nice. This guy is dead already. This wand is pretty disgusting. This could be... I actually didn't mean to go through the portal, that's fine. Oh, we got those guys. This could be an endgame wand. If we build it up enough, we could take this all the way to the end. I think. Yo, what's up, Murdercrats? Good to see you, bud. Oh gosh. Plasma beam. Ooh, we were talking about plasma beams just earlier. Ooh, that's scary. Oh, I'm oily. How did I get oiled? Oh, that's how. Grab this pea soup. Oh, pea soup sludges you. That's why. Blood is pea soup, which means you're getting sludged all the time. Yeah, oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying too. It's like that looks a little bit scary, and also fires behind your back. Oh, buddy, spicy. Or reduce recharge. Oh, oh god. Acid trail. No thank you. No thank you to the acid trail. Oh, I just noticed this is 2 spells per. I forgot about those. This 2 spells per cast. We could do something dumb like. Would this do what I think it's gonna do? It would, but we don't have the mana for it. So if we had more mana, we could do some cool shit with that. How about this? Oh, right. It takes and drags the whole thing down with it. Now, is that doing what I'm thinking it's doing on the second cast? I can't tell. Crash, just tell me, what do you think? Yep. Oh my god. That is still illegal. Fast swimming, alchemical transmutation, bleed fungus blood. Nah, man. There's vampirism. Bark skin. I'm curious about bark skin. Vampirism, we know what it does, but bark skin, I don't know. Both spark bolts together. I mean, isn't that what it's doing though? Because like it's always catching ducks. Oh, I think I see what you're saying. Let's see. Tricky thing is that like I don't know how to quite make this work the way that I want it to necessarily. Okay, I think that's what Victoria's getting at. Can't tell if it's... Yeah, that's the problem though. It's just a delayed duck. Which is good. I kind of liked what we had going on over here. If I put it over here... It's real fast, and the mana is able to keep up just fine. So I kind of like that, actually. You think it's damage reduction? Let's find out. Physical damage is reduced, but we're vulnerable to fire. I was already vulnerable, so that's fine. Cool. So we got some weird perks. Adaptive protection. Yeah, that's a tricky thing because whenever you have sparks like trigger things next to each other, it causes it to behave in ways that like one wouldn't necessarily think it would. So it's I've had that same kind of disappointment before where it's like, it's not like stacking the way that I was hoping that it would. Get that one out of here, get this one out of here. Bouncy boys are always good, always welcome here. Yeah, I could put, except I'm vulnerable to fire here, so I should not take burning trail. That there. What else to put on here, man? I'm just like, what do these ones have that I would want? That has less capacity, and capacity is kind of a big one for me right now with this one that we're building. So none of these ones would usurp the one that I have, and nothing great. I mean, concentrated magic or a light is a good spell. I like it, but I mean the thing we have is just disgusting. Heavy spark bolts. A second spark and pentagon, maybe 2 heavy spread. We could try it. So one there. And the pentagon, so this one. Now, if we do that, we no longer get the string of these things firing at once. That's a tricky thing. Because heavy spread only applies to one thing at a time. So I would say this one is still necessary. Or we do the thing we had earlier with the triple scatter. Try it, and we could try it. It's going to say ducks, heavy spread on one of these, and then another of them will fire, and then more of them will fire. So now I'm directly casting them. I'm directly casting the, like that right there, it's just I'm directly casting the knives. What about with just one though? It's fast. Definitely fast. Now, obviously the mana is an issue, maybe. Is it an issue? Unfortunately, we lose the crash test dummy after a certain number of castings, so I can't see what the numbers are now. The tricky thing is, when I do this, it looks good. But what makes me a little bit nervous, maybe not nervous, but less excited, is that whenever you see this happening up here, where the man is struggling, it means you're not getting certain effects. It means I might not be getting point blank support, I might not be getting crit plus, and those are very key. So, if we could get more mana, then that could be incredible, but yeah, the mana is kind of a bottleneck right now. So for now, I'm just gonna hang on to these, but I think what you're getting at, Victoria, is correct. We could do some real spicy shenanigans. If any of them could replace, yeah, none of these ones as they are right now. If there were any effects that I wanted to Frankenstein, that'd be something to consider, but there's really no effects that I'm like really dying for, so I think we're just gonna roll with what we got. I mean, this one is so good, it's just hard to argue with. Like, this one is just, this is real good. Maybe another, yeah, that's always, I'm always down for that too. Always down for improved more wands. This is gonna one-shot a lot of things. Not all things in the zone, but a lot of things in the zone. Just pretty heckin' sweet. And the spread is great, so we'll have good reach with it. It's a thing of god dang beauty. Like, these guys are a little bit scary still, but still one-shot them. So, like, as long as you don't let them get close, spank their booty holes. Unfortunately, we've yet to find any broken wands, so we can't do the broken wand repair. I just want to do that because I have to be very mindful of random exploding canisters that like to lurk in strange places, because that's killed me. Oh, these guys killed me a lot more times than I want to admit. Whoa. Or there would just be like a random exploding canister hiding in a place that I was not expecting, and then it killed me and I was sad. Lots of wand. Oh, that's health. Lots of things. Oh, is that? What is that? Oh god. Oh, it's healthy rain. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'll grab it. Thank you. Thank you for the healthy rain. Delicious. I like how it's causing it to explode. Oh, and I'm on fire, by the way. It did say I'm vulnerable to fire, but I was already vulnerable, so joke's on them. What's this? 10 slots. Pretty good stats, but only 10 though. I don't know. What farts do? So the farts are flammable. That's the only downside. I mean, it's silly, but yeah, you're right. And it's not that particularly threatening looking, but yeah, just the fact that they're flammable could lead to shenanigans. Oh, sorry, I had to stretch and yell for no reason. Yeah, I think I want to swap that one out. And I kind of want that, but I can't melt steel with anything right now, so that'll have to go without. Something down here though. More stuff over here. Kind of curious where this will lead. Is this steel too? That is also steel, okay. Now what's this? Of course there's Berserkium, there's just regular old steam. Oh, unstable crystal with trigger. I'm good. I'm good. Oh, and now we're mad. Now we do extra good damage. Oh, maybe it's oil is replaced with pea soup, then maybe that's what's going on here. It's lava. Can't do much about that, can I? In a perfect world, I'd be able to bomb the lava out, but that's steel. Oh, it got ice somehow. Oh, it's glass. Okay, brittle glass. Okay. Yeah, so I can't do much about that. Oh my god, I'm so slimed. Totally feel like I can hardly move. I don't know where the slime is coming from, and usually you like shake it off pretty easily. It's like extra clingy slime. I would have to wash off some water over here. Look at that guy. Some gold. I won't see. I like it, and I won't see. Ooh, this is pretty compact. But I like lots of monies. Yeah, we do have, yeah, of course we do have the water potion though, so if need be, we could always do it that way. Look at all that. The rich get richer, man. I'm definitely the 1% right now with all this fucking, this wealth we have acquired. Disregard wands, acquire currency. Oh, come on. There's always those last little pixels that get in the way. There we go. There we go. There's more over there, but I don't want to get literally everything. I'll be here forever. Lucky day, improved wands. It's improved. New and improved. Thank you. Thank you for voting for improved wands. That's, now we're even more strong. Water turns to blood. Awesome. You call that a curse. I call that metal AF. I want to kick that upwards, but that's fine. Water turns to blood. I'm fucking blood Jesus out here, dude. Water into wine? Nah, man. Water into blood. Brutal. Of course, that would be lava. Gonna melt the steel down. We got the Among Us imposter. Oh, and he's dead. Never mind. Gotta be very careful with the levitation. Oh, he's got a thing. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, he had a thing. What did you have? Oh, spark bullet trigger. Hey, we've seen that before. Oh, I didn't think he was standing next to an explosive thing. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Now, the nice thing about being slime is that it makes you harder. Harder. Not hard, but harder to catch on fire. What's going on with this wand? Oh, Giga Death Cross. Hey, quadruple scatter. That's always helpful. I'm gonna drop this temporarily so I can grab that. Oh, hold on. These guys know I'm trying to wandify things. Hold up, I gotta get this monies. Yeah, and yeah, not only does it put out flames, but yes, also blood helps you with crit chance, which is nice. Pretty darn sweet. I'm gonna get rid of sniper bullet. Can't really find a good use for it personally. Ooh, that's a lot of fire. Which will create more snow, or more water from the snow, rather. Yeah. Rid of that then. Still more monies. Oh, that guy can see me. And I can see him! Ooh, gotta be careful about that exploity boy. That's always satisfying. Just noticed that we are experiencing mana issues once more. Too big for our britches, it seems. It's always a risk. Well, now we're fine. So we do lose some of the recharge, but now it's much more reliable. Shielding Ghost, nice. Got Elgas, the Shielding Ghost homie. What a bro. And it's good because these guys are, with the bullets they fire, are very good for shielding when possible. Whoa! Still no fucking clue what that was. Woo. It like made a noise too. It was like, lit. There's definitely a thing. Dude, this is fucking nutty. What's this? 11? Pretty good. It's a shuffle one though, yeah. Nothing I can't live without. Oh, I can't hit him. There we go. Too many corpses in the way. So I see you looking at that wand. Don't do it. Hey, add mana. That can be helpful. I mean, obviously I'm gonna grab it. Let's drop that one temporarily. Oh, didn't get him. There we go. That looked pretty. Just gold flies up as things explode. So then... Jesus. Now, I legit do not know how good this is. Oh my fucking god. So many ducks. We've achieved the duck apocalypse, dude. I gotta send this to Arctic. He loves ducks. This would make him very happy. I don't know how good it is because, again, you can see the struggle with mana, but that's pretty hard to argue with, man. Even if we're not getting all of the perks with point and blank support and we're not getting the crit plus necessarily, I mean, this is pretty disgusting. And I say disgusting in a very positive way, obviously. It's been my first time getting to the jungle in a hot minute, man. Oh, right. Oh, this is an area I've never really explored. I've never actually been in here before, so let's see if this is a mistake waiting to happen. The mining laser. Yeah, I still don't know what that is. It looks like a creature because it made a noise, like it was a sentient lad. But I do not know what that thing was. That thing that like dug that hole down the center. And I've tried following it, but it like always disappears after a certain point. Enemy bomber so good. That's fine. That's fine. See, their corpses might explode, so I have to be a little bit careful about how I approach. Whoa, what the fuck are you? I'm a multicolor explodies. $2 a.m. by the way. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. I got plenty of monies. Excuse me. Woo! This excitement. My nose can't handle it. My little nosy. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Sternsy? Good to see you, bud. Yeah, some kind of, yes, I didn't recognize the projectiles like I was launching, or this guy for that matter. So we get some new monsters. New lads to murder. The knockback on this is pretty crazy. You can use this to kind of fly around a little bit quicker. If this had more knockback, I'd be able to fly. Actually, oh shit, you can fly with it. Oh fuck. Well, only sometimes. It's not like perfect. You kind of have to get a jump start. Oh, also I hit myself with something. Not sure what I hit myself with, but yeah, see, yeah, I have to be a little bit careful. So now, but again, these things, you worry about these things though. So if those things blow up, then it can lead to bad things from happening. That's right, because yeah, it turns us into a duck. Duck percent playthrough right now. Duck explosion. Thank you for clipping that, Victoria. Victoria, I'll be sure to share that with Arctic, because he'll enjoy these types of things. Oh, I've unleashed the horde. It's a lot of pea soup. Like, it really is legitimately useful for, like, navigating, especially if I'm going fast to pick up the golds. Going fast to eat ass. But again, I have to be careful, because those things are very frightening. Oh, that's not particularly useful. Look at all this fucking money, dude! Dang, man. We could live like kings and queens with this kind of dosh, man. Where's my giant money pile in real life, man? Also, I don't know what that was, but it had missiles. Shooting fast. Oh, and being on fire. Oh, and being on oil, too. That probably has something to do with it. Looking at my health, 160, so I'm gonna be mindful of that. You don't have to be accurate. That's a good point, too. Yeah, when you're shooting this many duck projectiles, then accuracy is for chumps, right? Get away from me. Get away from me. That thing could cause some damage. Imagine just like willingly jetpacking towards some weird, goofy freaking hobbit man who's got this stupid wand that just murders everything it touches. Like, they're following me into this little tunnel when I've got this stupid kill everything in the world wand, and it's like they're willingly putting themselves in this situation. Well, I want to see what's up there. Oops, I didn't mean to break that. Stuck in the wall. Just firing in his general direction. I think I got him. I fire ducks in your general direction. The cat. Oh, you're right. I really don't need the cash orb, do I? Yeah, I could probably just toss it. I mean, money is not really an issue anymore. Look at this antler man. Yeah, when you get like two Orbeez per pop, it's not really worth anymore. Watching those explosive barrels or boxes, of course. But yeah, you're right. That does free up a slot, though. Whoa! Did he pop out of a box? Huh, I didn't know that was the thing that could happen. They apparently like to hide in boxes then. Guess that means I need to blow up the boxes whenever I see them. Prevent them from hatching like eggs. It's an interesting projectile, like the little multicolor lads. Ouch. So 136. Yee! Whoa, that's a new one. I'll just fire it in a general direction. Going upwards. I feel like there's more exploring to do upwards. Another small hit there. We're trying to keep tabs on the health. There's no surprises. Yeah, exactly. That's why I kicked it once. I was like, nah, just once is good because I don't want to have it explode and lose a little bit of health and make me sad. Also the homie blocking that dude, that shield that he's giving me. What a boss. There's a lot of explosive things here. Now these can't explode by kicking them. Those can. Those spiky boys. Spiky boys dead. See that there were dudes following me. No longer. This wand makes it all too easy, man. This wand is carrying my ass, dude. I probably shouldn't have blown that up, but that's fine. I wonder where this is gonna spit us out, because we're ascending right now, right? I don't know if I should be, but I wonder where this is gonna take us. I'm gonna let that do its thing for a bit. I'm actually gonna dig down a bit. Actually, never mind, because we've already been here. Oh, more Hisi. Oh boy. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. We can probably handle it. What was it that hit me? Oh, it was the light, the electricity from the light. Lantern, or the fluorescent light. Oop, oh, sniper boy. Trying to launch mines at me, which I do mind. Oh, that doesn't go anywhere. Okay. I see there's stuff up here. Would I have to go up that way, maybe? The answer is maybe, but then you have to kind of do some digging. I'm not sure if this is the way. It's a way. I don't know if it's the way, but it's a direction to go. Jesus, imagine just be like, you hear all your homies dying in the other room, and you're like, well, as long as if I stay in here, he can't get to me. And then you hear the of a fucking jackhammer shotgun in the other room, and you're like, oh fuck, now that guy's got something. He's got a luminous drill. Oh, that hurts. Hurt a lot actually. He's got a luminous drill that is dangerous. As long as I don't get close, I should be fine. I'm having a hard time fitting through this one. I guess I'd just murder him that way. Oh, I have that on here. I was like, what? Oh shit! Oh shit! I want to be looking at stuff, but then this guy's trying to dynamite me. Alright, so anyway. Projectile area teleport. Huh. It sounds interesting. It sounds interesting. I'll grab it. I don't know if I want to like play with it immediately, but I do kind of want to play with it. I'll probably leave the rest of it, just because it's a shuffle one, so that part makes it a little bit less exciting. The scatter ducts could make it incredible. It could. It really could. Yeah. So if we did something like the mana drain's pretty significant, so probably less recharge time. Well, but then we make it silly. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh god! Oh god! Yeah, there's so few safe places to stand, and again, I am watching my health. Yeah, let's go over here, because the menu blocks that over there. So from right here, that'll be a little bit safer. Get some cover. So want it like that. Now it's less explodey. So we could try it though. And of course it's easy to put it back to how it was. Cheese! There's some cheese on it! It's eerily quiet right now. Oh, okay, there's explosions. I was gonna say. Okay, you could just fucking explode yourself though, homie. I don't care. Homie was like, I'm out. He was like, is that a man with exploding duck wand? I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge. Wait, so we did just that. Oh, shit, I shouldn't have breathed that in. Shit, yeah, 28 health. So it's getting to the point where I'll have to hop off pretty soon. Whoa, 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 whoa. I have no idea what that was. I want to explore. I'm gonna put it back to how it was, though. Which is to say this, I think. Yep. There was some dude. Have to be very careful of that frozen vapor because that stuff does a lot of damage. I do have a lot of monies too, yeah. Lots of monies. We haven't really been spending much of it, honestly. Taking the low path because that frozen vapor is scary. Whoa, whoa. This place is so exciting, but it's also terrifying because I have no idea what to expect. Seems like greed to me. It's more that I want to explore. I don't really care about money at this point, but I want to like learn. I want to like learn what this place has, what kind of hidden secrets there are. But you're right. I have to cash my chips in eventually. 28 health points is not a lot. I'm stuck. There we go. It's like I have to make up my mind as far as how long to explore. Here's some water. It's like there's... Keep seeing indications that maybe there's some cool shit. Maybe. Maybe there's some cool shit. We'll find out. Ooh, big room. Big room with big boys. The thrones, plural. Okay, you have my attention. Video game. You also have my unbridled fear. The thrones, plural. What could that possibly entail? You might ask your viewer. Boss fight? I've got not a lot of health. Oh, missiles. Up. I can't jump anymore. Okay, cool. Recharged. Multiple toilets. That guy had a little crown on his head. Now he's dead. So I'm not getting much of the monies, but that's fine. Random perk. Low recoil. Oh, so now I don't get to fly around anymore. That's fine. That's fine. Gravity well. It's pretty good. It's pretty solid. It's pretty comparable. What we have now, but what we have now is so good though. That charge speed though. Oh, it's hard to argue with that. How about the other one? That poison. Oh, that's not a poison. Never mind. That's good actually. Incendiary bomb cluster. That sounds fun. Oh, okay, yeah. It's not poison. That's fine. That's fine then. I thought it was not good. Not good juice. Unhappy juice. Like I'm just carrying around these arrows, by the way. Whoops. Whoops. Damn it. What was I doing? Oh, right. Let's just like put one of these down here, I guess. This is my double scatter spell, or my double spell wand. Incendiary bombs on hit. Wow. Yeah. Only 20 mana drain, and it's an ammo type, so we would need to like be able to reload it. What's this wand do? Damage field. It's pretty cool. Stats are pretty good too, honestly. Pretty not bad. I think I'll drop this one. I'll keep all those bad boys. At least when these are just mule wands, where I'm just using it for extra storage. I have any reason to pick this one up though? I mean, I like it. Gravity Well, I don't know. Gravity Well could be good. The damage field, yeah, I'm curious about the damage field. I want to try out that one. I want to experiment with that one for sure. I don't think I love this wand. It's good. It's good. I just don't know if I love it. Gravity Well is good. Just that part. Cast delay and recharge time. I don't know. Maybe I should grab it and experiment with it. It wouldn't be hard to do. That's a pretty good wand though. I mean, I have all these really incredible wands. The only thing I really care about is this one. So I guess I could drop this wand. Get rid of all my garbage. Yeah, it's actually pretty comparable, honestly. Yeah, we'll grab it. Oh, and I'm on fire. Instantly. Hello? Fire? Go out, please. Jeez. Wow, that was like 20 fire damage. What the hell? I see that corpse is smoldering. Let's get the fuck out of here. This wasn't a boss battle, it was like a mini boss battle. Just like a Hisi throne room, I guess. The fuck out of here, man. This place is scary. 4 health. 4 health, man. I'm freaking limping back. Now, which path did I choose to get here? I wonder if I'm gonna have to fight my way out in any way. It's like climbing Mount Everest and looking behind you and being like, oh fuck, I gotta climb down now, dude. Some cheese. I remember when we were in the land of cheese. I remember like it was yesterday. Alex, it was like half an hour ago. Hey lad. Imagine going through all this and getting killed by a small little shotgun man. For everything that we've gone through. Imagine getting bodied by like a lad you literally fight at the beginning of the game. You can eat the cheese. There's no real benefit to it. It fills up your tummy, which can be a good or a bad thing depending on your perk loadout, but by default that doesn't do anything. So ominous. Creatures are slower. That's helpful. Hope I'm going the right way. I think I'm generally speaking going the right way because we were going up and left a bunch. So if I go down and right, that'll eventually get me to where we need to be. Here we go. Lots of fire. I'm very oily. I'm a slippery, oily boy. I need to be very careful. Although I think I was gonna say there's a portal right here. We lived to tell the tale, friends. My goodness. And there's more wands. I'm gonna check the perks first thing. I missed the recoil. That's okay. Oh, true vision, or what's it called? Yeah. All-seeing eye. There we go. Honey blood is real good though. Oh man. Honey blood or all-seeing eye. Jeez, that's a real tough fucking call. Honey blood heals you. Slowly, but it does heal you. I gotta go honey blood. That's so good. Yeah, rapidly regain health if you're at the danger zone. Alright, so, what else we got? Look at these pedestrian wands. Oh, more crit chance. I mean, I've got so much money. I mean, I could buy a wand like this, if not just for the crit plus. Dormant crystals? Nah, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Explosives? Maybe there's a use case for it. I've yet to find it. Let me get rid of one of these. Oh, right. So if well, yeah, I can just temporarily drop this one. Do this. Bloop. Yeah, exactly, Goblin. It's just because this run is still going, and we found some really crazy, some incredible stuff. That's what's getting me. You have to get shot for it. Yeah, it's true, but it can really come in clutch when things get desperate. And we're about to enter the jungle, which is a scary place. Yeah, and we're about to have some pretty hardcore menuing. Although it might not take us very long to determine that, like, any crazy things I want to do are going to be hampered by mana. And that's where this one is more attractive, because, well, actually, the recharge is where this one's really good. Here's how this is right now. I mean, those numbers, you see those numbers, you're seeing that shit. That's what we have to compete with right now. So, we have two things that are interesting. We have this guy, damage field. Projectile and energy field that constantly deals 3.5 damage to nearby creatures. And you know, 3.5 damage is, if it was like 3 point times, like as a multiplier, that'd be something. But 3.5, when you got this, okay, it's not showing the numbers anymore. But yeah, you saw how dumb this bullshit is. I think we broke the statue. He's like still in one piece, but he's not doing the numbers anymore. I think he's sad. We can try it though. So and there's also this one. Because we were trying this with... Did we do this earlier? I think we did... that. And of course, that's not a target, so it's not homing in like like you would hope that it would. It's pretty hard to argue with. However... And there's this guy. Doesn't really last very long, does it? Maybe that's only good for certain spells. Spell effects. I just can't delineate, man. I like this effect so much. It's so disgusting. You know what? I just had a really stupid idea. And I'm a little bit embarrassed to admit that I didn't think of this sooner. But by no means are we married to the knives. See where I'm going with this? Here's an idea. This might not work. And it might make the damage not good. But... B-U-T-T, and of course if it's not, we can always switch it back, but... we could do this. Instead of knivey boys, we can get bouncy boys. And you know, dear viewer, that I'm a huge fanboy for bouncy boys. I love lots of bouncy boys in my life. So, RIP to Alex's bitrate. The stream's about to become a blurry mess. Duck Fetish, thank you, Murdercrats. 3.5 more damage. I guess that's a thing. Constantly deals 3.5 damage to nearby creatures. So like 3.5 damage at minimum to each projectile every time it's on, like, in frame. Here's what I'm thinking. It's about what I'd expected. How blurry am I right now? Like, am I just a pixel mess right now? You'll be happy to know that I am in slow motion in game right now. God. Oh, man. I'm not dropping frames, though. Oh, the ducks! All that glowing are ducks. All that glitters is gold. All that glows are ducks. That's just beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. It really is. But, I mean, yeah, it's worth exploring. What am I doing? Look how fast they get. That's just a single casting. That's still pretty silly, and it's much better mana. So that's an option. Same with this one. What kind of Armageddon have we created? You need to be able to see. Well, that's the thing though, man. If I'm diarrhea blasting everything on the screen, right? Everything that's on or off the screen now, then I don't even have to worry about aiming. Let's experiment with all these things. We're in the jungle. We've got fun and games. We're in the jungle, so we have to be mindful of some things. Like, that's not very exciting right now, but these don't home in on the statues. And then this guy. So it's like, it lasts a lot better, and I think that purple circle means it's like a little damage field around each ducky friend. That's still pretty spammy. It's still pretty disgusting. I could get rid of crit plus. I could do this. So then we're not getting as much crits, but we're getting more of that. Maybe that's the play here, man. Maybe that's the strat. You get your cake and eat it too, baby. Death by 1,000 dots. That's genius. All right, let's try this. Let's try this. Duck-ageddon. Absolutely, Duck-ageddon for sure. Jungle time, baby. Haven't been here in a minute. Let's get him, boys. Oh God! I can't see. Fuck. I cannot see. Fuck. That's the end of that sentence. But there's a lot of dead things near me. So, mission accomplished? Boing, boing. Oh, just the pitter patter of these ducks bouncing around. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, what the hell was that? Oh, he slimed me. Oh, jeez. Okay, I have to be careful. There's things I'm not familiar with here, so I don't know what explodes necessarily. Yeah, I had no idea what that was. So, still curious about this guy. Is this it's supposed to teleport, right? Projectile will teleport on top of the target. Maybe I should play around with it more. Maybe it'll be more obvious. Hey, what's up, Hydro Helper? Jesus ducking Christ, yeah. Oh gosh, I was like, oh fuck, 4 times the strat. Jesus, that's too powerful. Good thing that that's only for 20 seconds or so, because I am deeply afraid of what that's gonna do. Oh, not all right. Only some of them are getting the homing field. That's what's going on. That's a little bit more consistent. Oh, Nelly. Slow motion. I am legit impressed that we're not crashing the game yet. It's struggling a little bit right now. If this makes the stream go late, it won't because it took us too long to fight the bad guys. It'll be because it took us so long to navigate the bad guys. The guy's got a wand. My guy's just perpetually slammed because we're like just getting doused by the enemy blood constantly. You can see past a certain point. Some of them don't get the little damage field. So I'd have to exercise some amount of caution. Same with this one. I'd have to fire and burst, kind of like what Victoria was saying. Get the real effect of the teleport shenanigans. It was a digging wand too. Yeah, seriously. It was for a little bit when we had the ×4 bonus. I don't even know what these things are. What was that? What was that thing I just killed? I don't know. He dropped every gold imaginable, though. Here's another point-blank support if I wanted to get real gross. And I kind of do, so I will grab that. And we'll put that on... Just put it right there so I can grab it. Anything else in that wand? Nah, I'm good. I don't know, it's like, maybe I'm killing things too quickly, but I'm not seeing the teleport happening. That's a tricky thing. Recharge for crit, you think? Yeah, so it won't be quite as spammy. That would allow us to see a little bit better. What is this? Why is it floating? Oh, there's one of those anti-grav guys, isn't there? Some brimstone. See, it looked like they teleported to him instantly. It's hard to say though, because I think after an enemy is dead, it does no more numbers. So it's like, it just does their health and that's it. Ooh, shotguns. Do I need more shotguns? Yeah, of course I do. God damn it, of course I do. You know me too well, game. I don't need all the shotguns, just, you know, several. Fire trail. Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen things like that happen before. It can get pretty silly. It didn't instantly kill that guy though. Yeah, it's like I feel like I'm still trying to understand how this is supposed to work. What's this? Slimy meat. That's what they called me in college. So it's, I think the teleport is happening. That was a fire Spider-Man, Spider-Lad. I think the teleport is happening. Let's go back to the damage field. Where's that lad? He's, I think, dead. He's still moving. Oh no, he's just slumped. Jesus. I keep observing this monster that I've created. This monster that I've become. The wand and a precariously placed little grenade trap there that I do not want to fall for. Oh, glass. Oh, what's that? That is ambrosia gas, which is good. Actually, give me protection. So I can look at this and decide I don't want it. That is, I think, poison vapor. Oop, that guy's just bouncing in. Do you even need the teleport? Yeah, the teleport would be nice for bosses and for like really strong enemies. And I guess that's the thing, we haven't really found a thing that would let us really test it. Because everything dies too quickly. But there've been a few times where the teleport hasn't done what I was thinking that it would. That guy's kind of tough. Oh, now he's dead. Never mind. He's tough for a second there. Need a drop shot wand. This spider lad. It's pretty spicy. But that was like, you know, 70, 100 damage. Like, it's pretty good. Like, there's 300 right there. Almost 10,000 gold, by the way. I want to keep exploring. I do, honestly. I mean, it's to the point where, I mean, gold is still helpful to have. Oh, I slow down. Ooh, slowed and sludged. Well, there needs to be like, slow down. Okay, I think some teleports happen there, though. Whoops, out of juice. Drop shot can't. Yeah, it can be good. I've yet to find any good uses for it, but you're right. There are ways to make it good. Yeah, that's exactly an Amnesia. It's like, what's better? One form of instant murder versus other forms of instant murder. No, it is good to get more money. Eventually we'll get to the point where wands will cast thousands. I say that like I'm some seasoned expert, and I've only done this, you know, only done this once. I've only done this once before. There we go. But that was what I recall, like, in the late game, the wand boss become pretty astronomical. This, oh, what's this? What dismouth do? Oh, worms. And he's dead already. And it's gun. Now, yeah, what's this statue? This statue is interesting. Dense rock. Can I kick it? Can I eat it? I ate something. Now, is that portal special? I don't think it is. Got poison. Yep, yep. What's this? Barren soil. You like the ethereal lives and the ethereal knives more than the bouncy friends? Man, I feel like bouncy friends is taking this to the next level. Whoa! Ethereal knives do more damage on the like just in general. But I'm a disgusting fanboy when it comes to the bouncy pals. That's a fucking nightmare right there. Careful, because that can very easily explode if a shot lands there. Thankfully, it's like insulated from these corpses. Oh. Oh, it's a bad guy or something. Oh, I need to land so I can let my juices respawn. Whoa. Oops. There we go. There we got him. All right. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. And he's dropping poison everywhere. Or no, it's not poison. That's just the sludge. Sludgy grossness. Or not sludgy, the slimy grossness. It's very open. Some more. Whoa! Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck. It's raining gold. I'm on fire. Things are hecked. That was delightfully strange. There were some potions that got dominated. More health. Thank you for the health, guys. I don't know what your potions were allegedly going to be, but they got taken out pretty quickly. I think they might still be floating, actually, the things that like popped out. What's next? I think the next zone is gonna be like a metal, like a base metal warehouse looking area. Like a more intense version of the area we just came from. Whoa! Uh-oh! Okay, when the game slowed down like that, it was like, oh god, am I dead? I've learned if the game slows down suddenly, that's usually not a good sign. Now, we don't have a ton of health, so of course, caution would not be a shabby idea. But also, charging recklessly into exploring is also a good idea. It was the, yeah, it turned into like a loot rain. Yeah, it turned into like a, there we go. It turned into like a, it was cool. Oops, that's gonna explode. Yep, it's gonna blow up, yep. Yeah, it turned into something very different. It was like a powder, like a powderized loot drop. We've made 10k, 11k actually. Man, Mushroom Kingdoms used to give me so much trouble. They're still worrisome. It's much less worrisome now. Exactly, yeah, it was just silly timing. It was pretty cool though. Fungal gas. It's a word I didn't realize I would ever hear in my life, or a phrase rather. Woof, I just got sludged slightly. Still can't fit through. There we go. Box! An empty box! Did Actually, not that useful right now. Oh, neither is that, for that matter. That's okay, though. What's this? Ground. Oh, it's a dead corpse. Okay. See if oil. Oh, my. That means there's gonna be some shenanigans happening below us, because it would have spawned below us, I'm pretty sure. Those little floating guys used to give me so much trouble. Oh, I stuck at a land in the fire. I'm sludged and I'm on fire. So I have to be mindful of my health. I'm at the final 100 health. I need to adjourn. Relative safety. More mana. Am I in a safe place? Relatively speaking? Oh, teleport. No, I'm not. I'm never safe. Like, popped. Oh, God. So I don't think I need quite this many of these. I have to get back to that once I get that mana again. Oh, fuck. What the hell? Oh, it's... Wait, no, actually, I don't know what that's... Why am I getting, like, sludge in the air? There's some kind of weird sparkly effect happening there. Here, let's refill our water. I don't need it. Yeah, it's true. It's a nice to have, but not required. This is... Oh, another shiny orb. Hey! Oh, boy. I'll kick it exactly once. Oh, there it is. Whoop! Never mind. Teleport again. Wand over there. There's some lads down here. There's some dudes over here. There's just constant shenanigans. I got a wand. No, thank you. Ooh, yes, thank you. More max health. Crit on burning enemies. That could be cool. There's another just regular crit. I think I will actually grab that. It wouldn't really be super relevant to our needs right now, but it could be relevant later on. Oh, the glass skull, right. This might lead up to something. Says where we were earlier. There's wands further to the right. Oh, he teleported. That's right, yeah. Because they bleed teleportation. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. I wonder if the ducks we're launching are sentient ducks, you know? I wonder if these are living, breathing ducks. We're, like, birthing them ourselves. That's just okay. Or if they're, like, magical ducks that... They're not so much being birthed as they are, like, being teleported in. Kind of like a extra-planar duck. Is that a pool of urine? Very good. Oh, he's immune. Oh, that's a problem. How do you kill that which cannot be killed? Mighty Duck. Ow! Mighty Duck hurts. Oh, I'll get that in a second. Those guys are dicks. What do we got? Worm Pheromone, Personal Fireball, Throwium Potion. Oh god, that's awful. Worm, Okay, well I want to get the duck. I'm gonna get rid of this. Hello? Can I not pick you up? Am I only allowed one duck? Is this a one duck quota? The box. Got that one. Got duck. Good. Now, the better question is, can I stack ducks? What does the extra box do? It lets you pick up powdered substances, like it lets you pick up coal or dirt or snow. It can be cool, but I haven't really ever found a purpose or a porpoise for it. You don't really have a lot of room to work with, honestly, here, so... Okay, do maybe duck instead of mana, maybe? We could try it. Double duck. Double duck action. Yeah, the mana. Still the mana. It's still really fast. There we go. Holds a frickin' a decapitated head. Just, you know, just to have on hand at all times. Oh, I thought that. So every once in a while, I'll see the ducks flying towards me, and I'll get worried that it's like a bad guy. Wormblood. Oh, wormblood. Oh god, acid. I just stood in that acid like an idiot. It's not acid, but the sludge. But yeah, wormblood is actually kind of useful. Ambrosia, water, worm pheromone. Yeah, get this shit out of here. Wormblood's awesome. There we go. Wait a second. Worm pheromone. Wait. Did I grab the wrong one? I grabbed the wrong one. There's safer ways to dispose of potions than that, but it's not as fun, obviously. Just gotta eat that shit, man. What this? Anything cool? Spells per cast. Oh, there's exactly 6 slots, which is pretty cool. No, I think I'm good. 115 health. There's a dead end. Let's see if there's any like other. Oh, thank you for the health, by the way. The health woes are improving already. Whoa, whoa, what the fuck? What even happened down there? You kids keep it down there. I will turn this game around. Oh, these things! I was never able to kill them previously, but we just killed them now. Literally never killed one of those guys before. Time to put this wand to the chest. Never mind, it's dead. Never mind, it's dead. I think. Or it teleported out, but I think it's dead. We're seeing enemies I've never seen before. Like these guys I've seen. He's trying to touch my tralala. With his ding ding dong. I can't fit my bullet through there. It needs to be thicker. Big. Oh, they're coming from above. Dropping some monies. I'm surprised there's not a lot more monies being drawn. Out. Yeah, that's supposed to be like a way to test this thing's capabilities, but then it just died instantly. So I was like, all right, never mind. It's that meme where it's like, finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be most legendary, and then it ends before it can begin. Oh, he's just dead. Okay, he just gave up. He's like, I'm good. I'm good, Alex. Whoa, found the sludge. Oh, and I cannot get out of this stuff. Oh, that's fine. Oh, that's not good, though. I got zapped. Ouch. Man, I'm having a hard time getting out of here. Whoa! Oh, I'm dead! Jellyfish stings. That's what that was. I was like, wow, why am I taking triple-digit damage? I didn't know that worked that way, but now I do. I had one job. I would argue multiple jobs, which is to say surviving was the paramount one. By the way, it's almost motherfucking 3 a.m. It's probably for the best, honestly. That was gonna take me forever. Man, that was awesome. We did so much. We did so much. We got to experience so many things, lots of new places. Well, actually, not a lot of new places, but wait, isn't it supposed to say like new things? There were new enemies for sure. Or at least I think they were new. They were new to me. Here, oh yeah, here we go. 21 new. Here we go. Yeah, I want to see what the new things were. Yeah, definitely tried some new perks. Get to the Holy Mountain, get to the next area. I just, yeah, it's true. I love exploring. I really do, especially like for the Mushroom Kingdom, which I never get to explore otherwise. I was hoping it would lead us to a boss, because that wand we had, like, that's the kind of wand where you want to fight bosses with it. And very rarely do I stumble upon bosses willingly with a situation with a setup like that I'm like down to work with them. Also, yeah, I had no idea the jellyfish is stung, and I didn't realize it would conduct through water. So I legit did not know that, but that was a lesson learned. Yeah, the Ents we saw the Earth Mages, new Fire Lads. Yeah, like there's so many monsters that I had never seen before. Yeah, this guy was new, the Lookies. Turbo Scavenger. Yeah, the fucking Vine dudes. Man, there was so much real cool shit. Really cool shit that we got to see. That was so fun.